Thank you to new patron, Austin C. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ultimate bug-type Pokemon bracket. We've got 2 brackets here, and the winner of each of these brackets will face off for an ultimate bug-type showdown. This is insane. I've got a tribunal of gamers here to vote on which of these bug types are the more well-designed Pokemon, factoring in, their competitive relevance, visual design, flavor, in-game mechanics, whatever. Whatever they have available, we're going to take advantage of all of those traits and determine who progresses in these one-on-one matchups. I am joined by my dear friends, Munby and Kippers. Well, why don't we get into it, folks? Take a look at the first matchup of bugs right here. Forretress versus Pinsir. What do you think about this one?
That's a big matchup.
What do you think about this one? Forretress, I feel like I have a bias towards. It's got competitive relevance in many generations. It's bug steel typing. It's got spikes and rapid spin. It's got a lot of cool options. It gets Volt Switch later. In Gen 9, they gave it Body Press. I feel like it's a well-designed Pokemon. It's a cool defensive utility Pokemon. Pinsir, though, it's got a good visual design. It's iconic. It's one of the original bugs. It's got the Swords Dance set in Gen 1.
I think Pinsir's been getting by on reputation for way too long.
It got Mega Form. It got a Mega Form.
That's true.
That's
I
true.
Didn't consider that.
It's got Mega. Pinsir is one of the better Megas, actually. It's like good in Gen 6 OU. It's got Aerialate.
Aerialate. Awesome ability.
So, are we rating on how good it is, or
everything you can think of?
Everything.
The comprehensive Pokemon experience.
A combination of all the factors, So sometimes a Pokemon's good competitively, but they're like annoying, or I hate them, so I don't want them to progress,
I can think of a few bugs in those categories.
Indeed.
I'm sure we'll see them later.
For me, I'm voting for Forretress here. I'm a Forretress fan. I really like the Pokemon overall.
So what's this, the best of 3 for vote for progressing?
Yeah, it's a majority vote, so if we...
It's a majority vote? So, look, I'm going to go Pinsir. Munby. I'm going to go Pinsir.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because that has no impact on the final vote, man. Because there's sort of 2 against 1, so that's great.
Really? Did you even support?
Since you brought up the Mega, that's a huge factor.
Are you
I'm trying to convince Munby to vote for Pinsir. Really?
It didn't take much. Well, Forretress is dope. It gets Volt Switch in new generations.
It gets Volt. It can pivot out.
That doesn't make any sense. Why does he use electric? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, should have got U-turn, to be honest.
Well, because he's like, he's metallic. He's metallic. He's sort of robotic in nature a little bit,
Oh, robotic. Okay, that makes sense.
He's got volts to spare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I agree with
He's got a big defense stat. He rendered closer.
Yeah.
I'm going with Forretress. I'm sorry.
Pinsir's
cool.
That's
flip off.
That's epic.
Not allowed to swear. Flip off.
That's cool.
Okay.
You could swear, just don't swear too much, okay? To keep it insane.
You, man.
What the flip?
Leavanny versus Scizor.
You're a fucking F word, bro.
Okay.
Hey, well.
Sorry.
Okay, look, are we even going to talk about this one?
What is that top Pokemon? That's Leavanny.
That's Leavanny. Hey,
who cares what the fuck that is?
have you considered that in random battles this gets sticky web on it, and that's useful?
In random battles, it's pretty good.
That makes me even angrier upon seeing it, to be honest.
So you're annoyed that the enemy has it.
Well, Scizor is a pain of a Pokemon as well, and its Mega sucks. It's just they added spikes to it. It's one of that brand.
Well, Scizor's a competitive icon in my mind. In Gen 4 and 5, it's a wonderful, beautiful Pokemon, in my opinion. Even in Gen 3, it's got its merits in dual reversal.
Pretty cool, yeah.
It looks lovely.
It looks wonderful. I love him. It looks splendid.
Positively.
Come on, man. Are you gonna? Who's voting for Leavanny?
Yeah.
Seriously.
This can be a quick one. I was playing the devil's advocate. Some would vote for. It's actually a horrendous Pokemon, isn't it? This is a bad Pokemon overall.
Look at the design. It's horrendous.
It looks bad. It's got bug grass typing, which is just garbage. It's got like nothing going on. We don't like Leavanny. No, thank you.
Yeah,
this
I'm
one.
with you all the way.
This one is Ninjask versus Kricketune. What do we think?
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Sticky Webber, right?
Krickatune's a sticky webber. That's about it, though.
But Ninjask is a bastard, and
I hate Ninjask a lot, but
I don't like either of these Pokemon. Yeah,
who likes Ninjask?
He does have a pretty cool design. Like as a kid, I think I liked it, but when I became a competitive gamer, I realized he's a freak.
I use Ninjask in games. I'll be the first to admit it.
He's a Gen 3 freak, is he?
He is a freak.
He has an interesting design. Like he's unique,
He's a baton freak.
And the fact that he has like game-breaking potential with the speed pass stuff is like a story. Like that's it. Like who has a better story than Ninja?
It's a freaky story.
Kricketune.
I think Kricketune gets
Design-wise as well. What about design?
I like Kricketune's
Yeah.
visual design. It's fun. It's goofy.
I don't
It's
even know what's
goofy with
going on in the
moustache.
design.
Ninjask looks cool though, man.
Kricketune is all over the
Like
shop.
the red, the yellow, and the
He's got
the
a
black and the
I
silver.
never
looks
noticed he
good.
has a mustache.
And white wings.
Me either. But like, what? I can't even comprehend how
It doesn't look good.
It's like a
Doesn't look
bizarre,
good.
like pot belly.
Yeah, it looks really
And
bad.
His arms are bizarre. I don't know, man.
But
It's just a dog's breakfast of a Pokemon.
he's a dog's I hate to do it, but I think Ninjask is progressing here as much as I hate.
Yeah,
I'm-
Ninjas. Yep, vote one.
Yeah, unanimous.
Yes, unanimous. Now here's one for the ages: Yanmega versus Masquerain.
Wow.
Mm.
Two journeyman Pokemon.
Journeyman.
Who've never gotten the respect they deserve. Masquerain gets sticky web as well, right?
It does, and for a time in Gen 9 OU, it was the only sticky web setter in the game. Like Ribombee
That's
wasn't in their
right.
initial DLC, or Pokemon Home or something, and like
What?
Galvantula wasn't.
What
in
was
yet.
it? What was it ranked?
PU, but it was still used in OU sometimes,
Oh,
just
really?
for sticky web.
Just for webs. Right.
So that was funny. Masquerain's kind of boring though. It's got Intim, but it's like not very defensive. It's got a weird.
Yeah.
It has Hydro Pump randomly. I could tell you that for a fact.
Yeah, it's okay in random battles. Let's
Gets high.
let's acknowledge that it's pretty good in random battles.
I think Yanmega is awesome. That's
Yeah,
one of
it's
my
good.
It
favorites.
looks really good. Yeah.
I like that it has two cool abilities. It got Speed Boost and Tinted Lens. Both can be good.
Yeah.
I
I
like
tinted lens, especially on it. It's just
Yeah, Specs Tinted
Heavy
Lens
hitter.
is a fun
Respect.
set in Gen 4 OU. Although
I've been owned by that a few
it sucks that this came out in Gen 4 where rocks were introduced because it's so rock weak.
Boots are cool though.
I think it's the better Pokemon here though. I would agree with
Yep.
you too.
It's a pretty
and
safe call.
Yeah. let's vote that one.
It's funny how
Three
the
to
bug
zero.
type just got ruined by Stealth Rock. even
It's
though
a
it was
little
all bad
rough.
at the beginning.
And then, Forretress and Scizor could function fine, but many couldn't.
Yeah, that's true. They have an alternate typing. Speaking of functioning fine, Escavalier, is that the one?
Yes, Escavalier and Vivillon.
Yeah, Vivillon.
Scavalier looks good, man.
I like
Escavalier's
its
so
design.
cool.
I like it.
Looks
but
cool.
It is outclassed by other bug steel types. Like, it doesn't really offer anything Scizor does not.
Also iconic for someone bringing a Shelmet with Eviolite to an OU tournament final.
Well, that's
One
Shelmet's.
time.
That's Shelmet's accomplishment.
Oh,
We can't say Escavalier.
You know what? Shelmet doesn't evolve into a Scavalier, hey? Isn't it Carablast that evolves into a Scavalier?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's right.
It's got to be Shelmet.
Shelmet
Shelmet has a
evolved.
helmet
Google it.
and evolves
No,
into
it's
the
the
bigger
opposite
helmet.
for some reason. It's bizarre.
So
I'm gonna.
that
I'm
That can't be
bizarre.
right.
I'm looking it up.
He
Yeah,
might
I'm
be.
looking up as well.
He might be right. Pokemon does
I'll
that
find
crap
it.
sometimes.
Pokemon fandom. Why does this website even exist? Just give me Bulbapedia.
Yeah, Carablast evolves into a Scavalier. I'm not joking.
What? It evolves into a
Yeah, I know.
Shelmet?
It's-
What the hell, dude?
what's- Yeah, Shelmet evolves into a
So what
Shelmet.
evolves into?
No, doesn't it? They can evolve into both. Shelmet
No,
evolves
no.
based
Shelmet
on like.
evolves into a Accelgor. Nah, it's just.
No,
I think it's.
Carablast evolves into a Escavalier.
Yeah,
Really?
and Shelmet evolves into a Accelgor. Yeah.
Huh?
That's ridiculous.
That's bizarre, man.
That's
That doesn't make
Shelmet.
any
That's
sense.
Shelmet Manifest. No. They
No,
faked
it's
that.
evolutionary. Like he loses the shell and gets fast, and then
Yeah.
the Carablast gains the shell. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
made that
have
up.
to-
I made
I'm
that
reading
up.
this out. You have to trade them for each other to evolve them. And they
Oh.
both evolve at the same time.
So they're
That's
like
quite cool.
they switch. They gain each other's traits. I guess.
Symbiotic. Is that correct?
They're sort of symbiotic.
Just throw your own crap.
In essence,
Symbiotic.
it's a symbiosis.
Just throw your own rubbish.
No, that's Escavalier's gotten cooler in my mind.
Yeah,
based
he's got
on
some
that.
flavor. That's some flavor.
awesome.
Did you know
What
Vivillon
about
has
Vivillon?
has a role in Anything Goes? Because it has Quiver Dance
what?
and Sleep Powder. It's the only Pokemon with that. So you can
Compound
just.
eyes as well, doesn't
Is
it?
that true?
I think so. Yeah. So you can
Yeah,
just
it gets compound eyes.
Pretty
sleep everything with the no sleep clause and just
I
destroy
gotta be
everybody.
honest, this Pokemon Vivillon, it makes me sick. It's
Really?
the most lazy design they've
Hey,
done.
but it has like
generations.
20 forms.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of
Remember, it's
different
got, like, a
colors
Pokeball
on its
form and shit?
wings.
Okay, yeah, it's colourful.
He's got a nice face. You could look at it. It's like it's his
Vivillon's
smiling.
the kind of guy you could bring home to meet your parents.
Got a sort of odd
Exactly.
face.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a presentable, lovely face.
All right, to be honest, I got to go with Escavalier. Are we both in agreement here? Are we all
Yeah.
in agreement?
Absolutely.
What does it matter what I vote? I was going to vote Vivillon.
No, you
No,
weren't.
I was going to vote Escavalier. No, I was
You
going to vote
You're a
Escavalier.
liar, man.
I was actually going to go to the contrary.
This
This one's kind of. These are both pretty cool. Skolipede and Galvantula.
Yeah.
is a tough first this is a tough group phase. These guys are both crazy.
Both are pretty sort of useful as well.
Skolipede has
competitively, historically.
some competitive merit. It's got speed boost. It's got toxic spikes and spikes. It can even baton pass speed. It was actually game breaking in like Gen 5, 6, 7 and stuff
That's
before they
merits.
banned baton pass. Galvantula is usually like UU, but but it's pretty good. It's got
Webs.
Compoundized Thunder, which is a cool thing. Usually Compoundized does not synergize that much with like attacks. It's usually like powder moves.
Yeah.
But
Galvantula is such a cool guy. I remember in Gen 7, the third tier down below you. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I had this Galvantula team where it was specs with no webs, and I would always bring it in. People thought it was webs, and then I just hit him with a specs thunder. It's like,
That's cool.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Are you being for real right now?
Are you
When you say
serious?
that?
Are you? Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry, that was a terrible pun.
No worries.
That was genius, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for this Pokemon, but at the same time, Skolipede's got its own, it's carved out its own.
He's kind of
path
looking like a Dune
generations.
Sandworm a little bit.
Yeah.
But
He's
Ding
looking
gets
like
webs
a
as
worm.
well, doesn't it, Galvantula?
Galvantula gets webs, yes.
I'm sure it gets sticky webs. Yeah, it's a fast
Yeah.
webber as well.
Fast weather. 350.
It's not as good as like Shuckle or Ribombee, but it's got its merit because it can Volt Switch out, and it's got Thunder as well.
It's Meritus.
I think I prefer Galvantula.
The design. What about design-wise?
I think I like Galvantula a bit more.
Galvantula's
Mumby, you have the final vote. I'm going to go with
Skolipede's
Skolipede.
design definitely cooler, but I just adore how Galvantula plays. So that's my pick.
There you go.
Personally, 1-1.
Decided.
That's
Are you
awesome.
on Team Galvantula, Jim?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, he already said that.
Let's go. That's a win. That's a win for the good guys.
that's awesome.
Yeah, he said that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well.
It's pure chaos in this call right now. No one can get a word in when I'm here. I just,
You guys
I like
hate
Golisopod. I like
Volcanion.
Hey,
No,
whoa.
Volcarona.
No, okay, it's Golisopod versus Volcarona here.
Volcarona has quiver dance.
Have you
Okay.
considered that Volcarona
That's
can get
fine,
fiery dance?
Okay.
It gets
yes,
fiery dance, sorry. Fiery dance.
Fiery dance.
What a weird Pokemon to have multiple dancing moves. That doesn't
Is
look
it
like
dance?
something that would dance. It's a
He's sort of
dancer.
like an
Someone's
abstract,
like-
more an abstract dance where he's sort of dancing in the air,
Dancing on the
like
ceiling.
the Dance of the Dragons. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I heard
know?
that.
It's a lot of sort of
He
things that
kind of
like to
dances
dance that
around the
don't make
issue
any sense.
with respect to
Sort
like
of, yeah.
getting beaten.
Yeah, well, what does Golisopod do?
It's got emergency
Yeah.
exit at 50%
Emergency exit.
health or less. It pivots out. It's actually a pretty bad ability because you could just not attack when you want to. It's got first impression, the first Pokemon to ever have that move. 90 power.
That is, dude, Golisopod is really cool. That's annoying.
It's good
These
in
guys are both
Hackmons,
great.
isn't it?
Design-wise, it looks cool.
Yeah, Golisopod's got a niche in Hackmons just based on its typing and stats. Because it's one of those Pokemon that gets balanced out by having a bad ability.
Yeah, they tend to be
Even
good
though-
in
Mm,
Hackmons.
It's not always bad. It's like, it's got its moments.
Mm,
Generally
yeah,
emergency.
it's a really hard one. Volcarona.
Oh, okay.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think,
Yeah,
Mumby?
yeah.
Golisopod.
I think Volcarona is a fuckers Pokemon. I think if you use Volcarona,
Well,
you're sick and twisted. And
I've
some
used
of
it many
goes
times in
Golisopod.
Gen 5 Hyper Offense.
You're
So I
sick
must,
and twisted.
if you play Gen 5, you have to
That's-
use it sometimes, I think.
Well, yeah, exactly. You have to. Real trainers win with.
Wasn't
their
it banned to Uber? Where was it banned to Ubers? Was it
Gen 9,
was it ever
because
banned
of
to Ubers?
Terra.
Gen
Gen 9.
Boots
Really?
Terra.
Boots and Terra broke it, yeah. Like all of its downsides were just gone.
Yeah.
I think it deserves to progress because of its legacy and iconic status in competitive. Even though it is kind of a bastard Pokemon that can cheese wins away from you with a single click. It's like the essence of power creep itself. But you got to hand it to him for what he's done over the years. I would
He's
say
done a lot.
Golisopod
Stay
is
consistent.
a bit more underwhelming in my opinion.
I'll always love fighting for the underdog.
It looks really good though, Golisopod. Let's be honest, design-wise,
Yes,
it looks
well,
better than Volcarona.
I think it's on
I
you then, Kippers, if you want to make a vote for either Golisopod or Volcarona.
About it, Kip.
Who voted Golisopod?
Me.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's up to me.
It's up to you, mate.
What if I said Golisopod?
Who would progress
Golisopod's
for
cool.
fourth,
What if I
man?
was a massive scumbag?
You wouldn't be. It's just a called subjective argument, mate. You can do what you wish. It's.
Oh, look,
what if I was just a
you know-
complete piece of crap right here?
Look in.
What if I just lied
Yeah.
to ruin everything?
I'm just going to lie for my own personal benefit now. No, but obviously I'm voting Volcarona. It is, for every reason listed, it
Okay,
is
fair enough.
good. Competitively, especially.
can stand
Volcarona
behind.
progresses.
And it looks cool. It looks cool. Golisopod
I like its-
is it.
I agree with you.
Well, if Golisopod gets hit below 50%, it's
Okay.
gone. So it's actually not here for 50% of the argument. It's disappeared.
That's true. That's true, dude.
It's already down 50%.
You're smart
gotta
for that.
have
We
it,
got to
smart.
progress to the next one because it's just
So
over.
Volcarona
For
wins 2 votes to half a vote.
Shuckle
Fair enough.
versus
Oh, this is a hard one, man.
Butterfree.
Butterfree. Well,
But Butterfree is legendary. It's Gen 1 staple.
It is maybe the
Butterfree's
most
an anime
iconic
bug.
bug
I'm a Gen
type.
1er. I'm actually a Gen 1er. So I'm going to vote for... No, but we're going to keep discussing it.
I like the whole thing of Butterfree getting mixed up with
Venonat.
Venonat in the game file. That's pretty cool to me.
What?
Indeed.
Explain that. What
That's
happened
about
there?
Because
I
Venonat
don't
kind of
know,
looks
that's
like
probably on the
Butterfree,
freaking
but it
development.
devolves into Venomoth. You know?
Oh.
It's like they
Yeah.
switched
Yeah, right.
something around. Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shuckle's
that's
way
really
cooler.
interesting.
Shuckle's awesome. Let's be real.
Shuckle also hits the highest... doesn't have the highest damage hit in the game.
Yeah,
With like
roll out
power
and all
trick
that.
or whatever it is, rollout.
Yeah,
Is that still
'cause-
true?
I don't know, to be honest.
I mean, maybe.
But
And
Shuckle-
competitively, it's a lot better.
Yeah, power trick, 250 base attack. Is that it? Is
It does something like that, and
That's
then
not
you
quite
It's
just
maybe.
got
max it out.
230 defenses or
Last
something.
roll.
I can't recall.
230?
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I always thought
really
that was
high.
funny. It's like this little guy is incredibly tanky.
Indeed.
It doesn't have like 15 base health or something. Some really low base health, though.
30.
That's really bad.
I think that Butterfree finding a niche
Not
for
here for
itself in
long.
Gen 3 OU is one of the coolest things that's ever happened, in my opinion. It's
Not
not that
true.
good, but it's like, it's surprising. It's like way better than you would think, because it's got Sleep
I must
Powder,
have missed that
Thief.
Jimothy Cool episode.
Shuckle, though, is competitively relevant a lot of the time because it's got Web, Stealth Rock, Sturdy, Encore, even some stuff like Rapid Infestation to trap enemies.
Yeah, infestation, I was going to say. Yeah.
You can also do the stall sets with like Rest. I used to run Contrary Shell Smash. It lowers your attack and raises your defense.
Oh,
and
That's
you
pretty
just
smart.
and you just snowball to unkillable level.
I used to run Ingrain Aqua Ring Acupressure.
That's,
remember that?
Well, isn't that fun?
That's one of your best videos, which I can't remember the name of.
Shuckle. I'm gonna vote for Shuckle, personally speaking.
Butterfree, come on, mate. you gotta
I'm
reinvent
Shuckle.
yourself.
Shuckle.
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 Wins, mate. Shuckle wins, mate. Well, now we've got new matchups, mate. Look at this.
Wow.
Look
New
at that,
matchups.
mate. That's great, mate.
This is a tough one,
Holy
folks.
crap.
Forretress versus Scizor.
Scizor. This
Same
could easily
color
be grand
themes as
finals.
well.
Indeed.
Two titans of the metagame in all its forms, come what may. This one's tough.
This is tough one.
Defense versus offense as well. Forretress is a
Yeah.
utility wall. Scizor is in fact a offensive sweeper, although it can actually have a defensive role too with its Roost set. Have you considered this?
Roost
Have you considered
leftovers.
this?
Has
Yeah.
strong defensive qualities such as stats and typing.
Indeed.
They have the
I like Scizor in Gen 5 OU because it is a good matchup into the Psychics, who are very annoying.
Yeah.
It can
Yep.
Pursuit or U-turn into Latios with Choice Scarf equipped. It can Pursuit or U-turn into Alakazam and Reuniclus also.
It's so cool at pivoting, right? Because it can tank stuff and then create momentum
Indeed.
based on that.
Indeed. Stab
Technician
U-turn.
as well is pretty nice.
Technician is cool because, you know, it's a powerful priority move, but it's Steel type. It's not that broken of an offensive type, at least back in the day. So
There's got to be one dev who was just looking out for Scizor in every gen. I feel like it just keeps getting new, which makes it
except in
fantastic.
Gen 9, it lost Roost and Defog, which is messed up.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, he must.
What's it
retire
now? What's it
the finals,
ranked?
I think
in
it's
Gen 9?
UU or RU or something. I think it's
Really?
UU.
isn't it?
Crazy if it's RU.
It had a role
Nice.
when Qian Power was legal because it can it can resist ice and then threaten Bullet Punch, but not so much these days.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
I
yeah, it's UU. Okay.
I would
He's
vote
feeling-
for Forretress here. I love it in Gen 3 OU. I love Forretress teams are like my favorite teams in Gen 3 OU probably. They feel so consistent and good. And
It's pretty cool. It's like a Pokemon that's great, but it's just held down by one horrible matchup.
I want to
It's-
vote next, Bumpy, and I'll tell you why. Because
no worries.
it's going to be a deciding vote. I used to use Scizor, Banded, Gen 5, Bullet Punch would destroy Psychics. The U-turn was powerful.
Lots of powerful
It's
choices.
just it looks about 10 times better than Fortress as well.
That's true. It's a good design. I think Forretress is, in my opinion. This one's tough for me.
you're deciding this one.
Yep. I think. Gee, I don't know what to think. I think Scizor's design gets it over the line. I'm going to go with Scizor. And its longevity in terms
Well, there
of
you go.
relevance.
Forretress has that going for it too. Forretress is longevity, but Scizor,
Yeah, whatever.
Scizor has triumphed here, folks. We had to see it for Forretress Nation.
Forretress Nation, all 18 of you.
Hey, there's many of us. You ever met the linear curve?
Yeah, that's one.
Forretress fan right there. Ninjask versus Yanmega. What are we thinking?
Two powerful flying bug types.
Both with speed
Both
boost.
speed boosters.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yanmega is much cooler, let's be honest. They may be similar, but
I
What
think
sets
if I
them
was a
apart?
child,
Makes-
I would have gone Ninjask for the visual design, but as a competitive game and knowing what these both represent, Yanmega is a more honest, hardworking, and respectable Pokemon in my eyes. And in some ways, it has a cooler visual design. I like a dragonfly sort of fellow.
The dragonfly is honest.
Yeah, the dragonfly is cool. Also has Yanma. which
Great
is
commentary.
Awesome. Yanma
Nobody
is
likes
awesome.
it.
I love Yanma.
Nobody's
Yanma
voting
has
for
a Gen
Ninjask?
3
Nobody-
Gen.
Get him out. Get out.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not voting for Ninjask whatsoever.
Yanma
ever.
had an awesome set in Gen 3 random where it was like Lychee Endure Reversal.
Oh, yes.
And you could just sweep these with
Oh,
Yanma.
really?
Yanma
Yeah,
could
that's
do
pretty
that.
good, actually.
You know, Yanma was legal in Gen 3 ZU for like 5 minutes, and it was just absolutely destroying everything.
Really?
Doesn't
And-
surprise me.
It was insanely broken.
Pokemon's got merit. You wouldn't think it, but
That's good.
there it is.
Crazy.
Escavalier versus Galvantula.
Escavalier. Wow, this is a battle of the titans, to tell you the truth.
They're
I
both
think
quite cool.
Carablast gets it over the line.
Is
Carablast gets it.
that so? Is
No, I'm
that so?
kidding.
Which
Um,
way does it get over the line?
Through Carablast.
So Escavalier.
No, I'm only joking.
Escavalier's design is so cool.
It is really cool, man.
He's got lances.
Yeah, these and they're red and silver. Dope. And the blue and
Galvantula
the yellow.
has more competitive
What,
merit
which-
with
Its eyes are
sticky
menacing.
web set with its thunder, accurate thunder.
Yeah, I wish Escavalier was better as a Pokemon.
They should buff it or something. They should give it stuff because I want
Give
it.
it
I
some
want to
cool
see it
things.
more. I want to see.
What does it have? Overcoat.
It's like tanky.
That's not-
I don't know.
It's not that tanky either, is it? Well, it just gets
feels like a
melted.
bruiser kind of Pokemon to
It's
me.
too slow. It gets
You know
melted.
what's funny? Overcoat
far.
could be good in Gen 5 because it's hail immunity, but Forretress also has Overcoat, so you would always rather just use Forretress.
Jeez, that's a shame.
Scavalier. Mm.
I'm on Escavalier.
I'm actually on a Scavalier.
Ah, wow.
Jim, I know you're on Galvantula. I just think it just looks.
Galvantula's cool for reasons
Really-
we discussed.
Yeah, it's a lovely Pokemon.
Well,
Well,
alright, so I've been beaten by democracy.
It's a lovely electric bug.
It's a
but
lovely Pokemon.
Unfortunately, it's a lovely boy. Lovely
your,
boy.
Your journey ends here, my friend.
That's sad for that.
That's sad.
Mm.
I feel bad, but it's what it is. There's winners and losers.
Volcarona is up against Shuckle. What do we think, folks?
Volcarona. This one's easy.
Well,
for me.
Shuckle beats Volcarona in a 1v1,
Is that true? I guess that's true.
potentially.
Well,
Actually, no, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Shuckle just
Yeah, it's
clicks.
getting
If
destroyed.
Shuckle has Toxic, then it will win.
No, it doesn't actually. I don't think it wins. Does
Toxic
Does
Rest.
Volcarona still get Roost?
Yeah, but
Volcarona gets through.
Toxic just beats it. Unless it's like sub Volcarona.
Or then if
Shuckle's
it's
got
sub,
bulk,
it
man.
wins.
What I
Shuckle.
hate about Volcarona, you can never counter because
You just have to click
got so
roll
many
out.
Good moves. You just gotta
It
hope.
is like
If Shuckle
the,
just clicks roll out, it wins.
Volcarona is really the essence of power creep in Pokemon. Like a sweeper that can
So
win
true.
in one turn that has too many sets to cover reasonably. Like you can't check the guy. And
You just gotta hope.
You know, Shuckle always eventually wins if it just clicks roll out.
that's smart, yeah.
Yeah,
You,
I just think of that.
you're right.
That was
for
a really smart.
Thank you
that
for
was a really smart thing to say. That was really good.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Keep it up.
So what are you fellas thinking?
It's
You know, I'm going to go for Shuckle because it just clicks roll out and it beats Volcarona.
well, it's not about who wins 1v1, it's about who's the better, more artistically meritorious Pokemon.
I
You
think
Each
artistically it's
Pokemon
better.
is the funniest.
Shuckle's a bit
It also
funnier.
looks ridiculous.
Well, Volcarona can be funny in a
Shuckle looks
way.
ridiculous.
I love Shuckle. For the mysticism it held in my heart when I was young.
That's true.
Shuckle is
You're gonna make one of
Shuckle
the
is the kind of
fans mad
Pokemon
by-
that gives flavor to the Pokemon universe because it's a little fellow with
Yeah.
like enormous defenses. Like that's cool. They should do more stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that. Like give
ridiculous,
some
yeah.
little idiot incredible stats. Like we love that.
It's iconic.
It's epic. It's good.
You can make a Pokemon iconic just based on design. It doesn't even need to be like, sold throughout the world and plushy for whatever.
Yeah,
This
Shuckle
is cool.
That's true.
is kind of iconic on its own merits. It wasn't forced. With that, you can respect
Exactly.
that. You can respect that.
Thank you, Shuckle, for all you've done.
You're gonna annoy a lot of the fans with not putting Volcarona through if we don't put Volcarona
Who the
through.
fuck is a
People hate
Volcarona
Volcarona.
fan?
Although, you know,
be
a
ashamed.
lot of players think like offense is cool, defense is lame. That's not always true. Sometimes offense is lame.
Oh, yeah.
Like Volcarona
Offense
is
is
pretty
so
lame because it's just like, I don't get to play. He quiver danced, he has the coverage, or the exact.
Balance teams are the only cool
It's
teams.
it's too strong. Yeah.
Everything else is brainless.
Yeah, I'm going for Shuckle.
Shuckle, as a defensive Pokemon, is honorable. Like, there's some defensive Pokemon are lame, like Toxapex or whatever. Shuckle's not one of them. Shuckle is not broken. It's fine.
Regenerator cheating.
Regenerated cheating.
It's cool, yeah.
We can give Shuckle respect. We can give him respect.
Doesn't have Scald and knock
He wins
and
there.
rubbish. Wow. Now we're getting to the real
this.
nitty gritty, the sharp
They're
side
very
of things.
far away, so we're gonna zoom out
Oh.
here. But... Scizor versus. Let me. No, leave him there.
Maybe bring him just head to head,
That's
or you
okay,
want to leave him
that's
there?
okay,
Okay,
like
I can
that's
do
okay.
this.
It looks
do
it
this.
looks good.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
And then maybe bring the other two. Oh no. Okay.
I'll do that
No, that's
after.
perfect.
I'll do that after.
Take Ninjask the heck out of there.
Okay, let's move you back.
Get
Let's get him. Get him off screen.
We don't like you. Get out of here.
Scizor versus
Yanmega,
Yanmega. What do we think?
This is battle of the titans.
Who wins one v
Scizor's
one?
definitely the rep is better for Scizor. He's in Smash Bros. You know, he's a well-known
Is he?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, he's a Pokemon.
He's one of the
Ball.
Pokeball Pokemon.
What about Yanmega? Isn't it a Pokeball Pokemon as well?
It could be.
Don't know.
It could be.
I made that up. I'm gonna find that out.
Yeah, no worries.
Yanmega was in
Yanmega
Street
is
Fighter
Smash Bros.
7.
Yanmega. Are you serious?
Yanmega's going to be in Tekken.
Yanmega's probably the next.
You
second
can't be
character.
serious.
They're probably going to put Yanmega
Yeah.
in Fatal Fury.
Look at that.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
No worries.
Um,
So just maybe
Yanmega's
keep
wings
on with the
glow
video.
with blue energy. Oh wait, no, this is a fan game. Never mind.
Ah, okay. Yanmega's wing. You were looking up the lore for Yanmega? Yeah, Scizor is like the obvious answer here, but does Yanmega have a leg to stand on? I feel like it's an underappreciated Pokemon with.
It's
some
cool,
real-
man. Tinted lens is really cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's just
Tinted
a
lens
hard
is
hitter with
really
specs.
awesome.
It's
I
really
love that.
cool.
I would probably throw my
Scizor
vote in
is
for
also
Scizor
really
though,
cool.
personally, just because I like it all around. I like what it adds to like Gen 5 and 4. Gen 6 and 7, I
Oh,
don't
that's-
really like it as much because of the Mega, but
Yeah.
I like the Mega Form though. Mega
I
Form's
think
cool.
the Mega's form's rubbish, man.
I hate
You
what
It's
it
guys-
all the way, like
You
the
guys,
difference
are
between-
you guys
I
are
like-
wrong.
I like how Scizor evolves from Scyther.
No.
They're kind of two
No.
unique Pokemon, and Scyther's still pretty cool on its own, but both of them together is
Yeah,
a pretty
true.
cool
I think
evolution.
Scyther would have taken out the whole competition if he had Scyther in here.
I think you should shush, man.
Can we get you off the podcast, you freak? I'm sorry.
Screw you guys.
Sorry, dude. Didn't mean that. Didn't mean that.
It's a majority vote.
Fucking freak, man. Yeah, I'm going Scizor too. Yeah, Mega's cool, but Scizor's
Well, what does it
better.
matter what I vote? Here you
Well,
go.
were you going to vote for Yanmega? I can retract my vote and create some suspense.
vote-
No, I don't
retracting.
want you to retract the vote.
I'm
There's no
retracting.
point.
I'm voting.
I'm voting for Scizor. I'm
I
voting
vote-
for Scizor.
I refuse to vote. Sorry.
I rescind my vote.
I rescind my vote. I rescind.
I'm not going to the polling
Okay.
booths. I resign.
Alright,
can
Scizor
move
has won
Ninjask
this
back
side of
as well.
the field.
Ninjask is in turmoil right now.
Ninjask is elsewhere.
Just
Ninjask
throw
over
it
here,
out.
dude.
Freaking
Get it out.
Freaking freak.
Yep.
I hate that
Sorry.
guy.
Freak.
He's a jerk.
What a freak.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
look at
come
that.
on, man.
Escavalier versus
Five
Shuckle. Did you guys love these Pokemon? So it's tough for
Five
you.
Pokemon on the screen.
Escavalier, Ironhead, Shuckle
Let's move.
wins.
These back
They're
away.
not fighting each other.
Escavalier beats Shuckle with Iron Head, the choice band.
Let's just keep it simple. He beats him.
Yeah, he beats him, yeah.
Escavalier would
Therefore he
beat
wins.
him.
So, I mean, that makes my decision for me.
Whoa.
I think,
Uh,
oh man, this is tough, but
Look, what's cooler though? Shuckle's cooler.
Shuckle is
come on.
cooler.
It just looks
Escavalier's held back
ridiculous.
by only joining the games in Gen 5 or whatever, to be honest.
Shuckle's Gen 2, isn't it?
Shuckle's Gen 2,
I think
yes.
so.
Yeah.
Shuckle's
Yes.
Gen 2.
I'm an.
Both-
You both
That's
voting for
it, that's it.
Shuckle already? We got a sweeping vote.
I'm not voted yet.
I'm thinking-
I haven't
Oh,
voted.
you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. What's Escavalier
was
got
always-
going on? Armor?
It's just
Escavalier
those
is-
lances, the armor,
yeah.
the helmet, the
Design
eyes.
wise.
It looks pretty menacing.
I don't need
It
to
looks
know
really
anything about
cool.
Escavalier. I look at that guy, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
all I
freaking
can
cool. Yeah, it looks cool. Look at the blue and the yellow. That's Carablast in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
There you go.
You're right
See?
about that. You're
Yeah,
right
yeah.
about that. You know the lore better than we do.
Yeah,
That makes sense to me.
thank you.
But Shuckle, on the other hand, I was he's shrouded in mysticism because I never played through Gen 2. So
Does Shuckle
when I
have a
saw him
mouth?
in the Battle Frontier, I was like, holy crap, look at this guy.
Does it
He's
have
just
a mouth?
little, like worm dude. I think his mouth is kind of that like skin fold.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
right. Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah,
I-
mate.
Can I
Yeah,
make
mate.
a vote? Can I do?
You can think about it. How about
Yes.
extra votes? Sorry. How about Kipper's votes first?
Kipper's vote.
Right.
That'll get edited.
Interesting. Escavalier. Yeah,
You're going Escavalier? Alright.
Yeah.
it looks
okay.
cool. Yeah, it looks freaking cool. I like Escavalier.
My vote is going to Shuckle. It's close in my mind, but Shuckle. just
That's on
wins
me
out.
to decide then, isn't it?
It's on the streamer.
Well, listen.
Come on, Jimbo.
Escavalier, I respect its visual design, but in-game design, I feel like it's outclassed by other bug steals, such as Scizor, Forretress, even... Could we even say Durant outclasses?
I think
Escavalier,
that's
I don't know.
foolhardy.
Durant does actually. Yeah,
It's
I think
faster.
that's
It's got
foolhardy,
it's
man.
got like that weird entrainment set.
That's true, I
Something.
suppose.
I feel like Durant has more going on than Escavalier for my money.
You get some trainment. I can't argue with that.
Flavor-wise, it's fantastic Pokemon Escavalier. It's fantastic. But Shuckle, I would say, is equally as wonderful in its flavor. It's coming out of a rock sort of device. It's got many legs.
Hey guys.
I like
Rock
the
shell.
shape of his head is great. He's and in-game, Sticky Web, Stealth Rock, Encore. What more could be said? He can run Mental Herb plus Sturdy,
Until herb. So
which
true.
prevents
It's pretty
Taunt
smart.
from stopping you from making hazards, because he also has
That's
Sturdy,
herbaceous.
which is a built-in focus sash. I like to make hazards on the field for an advantage. That's me. So
Hazards is my preference too.
Shuckle wins. Shuckle wins.
Congratulations, Shuttle. Escavalier,
Woo!
that sucks for you. Bad luck.
I'm sorry. And now we
Mm.
face off with two champions here
Grand finals.
of this bracket. There's
Sorry.
a second bracket,
Prelim
remember.
finals.
There's a
Yes,
second
yes, of
bracket.
course. Do not go. We don't. No spoilers.
And then the winner of the first and
A
second.
little peek, a little
go
peek at the
off?
second bracket, a little peek.
Okay, we'll have a look. Don't pause the video there. If you pause, then
Oh.
you have to do 5
Oh.
push-ups.
Okay. Scizor versus Shuckle. What do we think? In a 1v1, it's not even close. Scizor Bullet Punch, Technician, Choice Band.
No,
Shuckle
Shuckle
is-
hits him with the rollout.
Counter?
It's-
No, he doesn't get
it's
counter.
Rollout wins.
He feels like he's drowning.
Rollout wins. If he's
Rollout wins.
He's been out since the day.
Rollout. He's playing rollout. You play. So, okay. On the basis of winning the 1v1, I'm kidding. What's cooler? Scizzor's probably slightly cooler, but Shuckle is ridiculous.
Shuckle is. You
It
think he's
looks
ridiculous? He's ridiculous, is
It
he?
looks ridiculous.
Shuckle
Is that
is
the case?
ridiculous.
Is that true?
Cooler options as well.
Man, I like both these guys.
What do you
quite a lot.
fellas think?
I
Shuckle
don't
does
know.
have competitive merit, but I think Scizor has more competitive merit. It's more of a central part of the metagames it was a part of. Like Gen 4 OU, for the early history of Gen 4 OU, it was like the Pokemon that everyone was using. It fell out of favor a
That's
bit,
true
but it's
too.
still relevant in the format, and it provides, like, priority is always great in that format, because it's hard to cover all the fast defensive threats. It's nice to have priority. You know what I like about it? It's a steel type that matches up decently into Magnezone, because it can outrun with Jolly. Hit him with
Yeah.
superpower. Have you considered this?
That's true. That's true.
It's got like
I hadn't thought about.
set variety. You can run the choice sets, or you can run like, I don't know, Okaberry for the fire, live a fire move and a defensive Swords Dance Roost. And I love it in Gen 5 because it's like one of the few things that helps against the Psychics, which are so damn annoying. And the fact that it's also like pretty good into Tar, because you'd stab U-turn and stab Bullet Punch.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's all great reasons for voting.
And
However,
it
So-
looks cool. I'm voting Scizor.
Yeah,
I'll
looks
just say
cool.
I'll vote Scizor here.
okay, fair enough. My vote is going out to Shuckle. I think we've covered, why both of their designs are awesome and how they're fun guys to use in game. I just feel like if I had to pick one guy to be on my team, it's going to be Shuckle most of the time. He's just
Interesting.
You got a Shuckle preference.
I got a Shuckle. I'm preferentially Shuckle.
That's cool.
So I've got a really deep and detailed reason why I'm going to select
I'm looking
my
forward to
winner.
hearing
So Scizor picks Shuckle in a 1v1, therefore I'm going for Scizor. My
That's-
vote goes to Scizor.
If you think
Yeah, that's
that
it.
matters to you, like in the
Let's keep it simple.
then
Yep, that's it. No, actually, it's the honest reason is all the listed things by Jim, and it just looks.
Jim listed those.
It's competitively better. It looks cooler. Shuckle looks. I think it's like Scizzor's a 9 out of 10, and Shuckle's an 8 out of 10 in just overall.
yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair.
8.5 is Shuckle. No, 9.5 is
loses,
Scizor. Shuckle's a 9
Scissor's the winner.
because Scizor won to Archeon.
Let's put
Scissor
Scizor
beats you. Scissor bullet punches Shuckle.
as the
feels like
larger
he's trying.
Pokemon here, winning the.
You gotta put Shuckle in the claw because it's getting crushed by the claw.
I'll do that.
That's so true.
Well, I'm moving the
Grr.
background by.
Oh,
There we go.
Layer.
Scizor's defeated Shuckle
nice.
with a bullet punch.
It
That's super
rock smash
effective.
bullet punch.
And
That's
that was funny, wasn't it? That was funny, folks.
That was
We
good.
liked that. Bracket
This guy
2
knows
is
how to
here.
joke.
Bracket 2.
Oh, some cool ones there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I've seen some cool
Yes,
ones.
this is Mons. This is good. I like that.
I like it.
Vikavolt
Yeah.
versus Ribombee. I actually like both of these quite a lot. They're cool.
They're cool.
These are both meritorious Pokemon.
The
Ribombee,
designs
I
are
think,
cool
is so
too. They're
great,
both.
personally.
You go, Mumby.
Ribombee
Floor's
is
yours.
Ribombee is dope because it's a little freaking butterfly, but you can use this guy in Ubers. Like
Yeah.
he's relevant in every format, just based off moves and ability and all that. Pretty cool design.
It's kind of the best sticky web setup besides Shuckle. Like Shuckle and this guy are the two big ones
Yeah,
because
the
this
two,
is so
yeah.
far. It gets like 383 max speed or something. Bug Fairy, kind of good typing, because you could stab Moonblast, which hits, in Ubers it hits a bunch of the dragon types. In OU it hits like Great Tusk, Garchomp and stuff. Well,
Great Tusk
Garchomp's not
gets
really
hit.
popular anymore, but you know. It also gets other stuff, like it gets Stun Spore. It now gets Psychic Noise, the new move, which blocks healing, which you can actually use to hit Glamora super
right.
effectively. And like mid-game, you can use it on Clodsire, and like they can't recover. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Really? It gets psychic noise.
Get Psychic Noise.
What?
Really?
That's pretty cool.
Is that true?
Vikavolt is also cool. As like
Yeah.
a
It
looks
slow
cool.
pivot.
But both are cool design.
Obviously not very OU relevant.
It's not as competitively good, but I respect what they were going for. The Bug Electric with massive special attack. It's kind of like the Shuckle thing. It's kind of cool to give like an unassuming Pokemon a massive stat. It's flavorful. I like it.
I enjoy that.
It's got Levitate, good ability.
Gets webs as well.
Does get webs. It's good in random battles.
It's good all over.
Visual design, it fuses Bug and Electric well. It looks like, what are those things? Those electric things, you know what I mean? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
like
those
Yeah,
zappers.
yeah, it's
those-
like an
something
electricity.
you
It's
might
like
stick into a
electricity.
power socket and get electrocuted. It's kind of
Yeah.
false.
Yeah, it's electricity. Yeah.
It's electric based.
That's true.
It's smart.
But Ribombee's with the fairies, so what's cooler, being electrocuted or being with the fairies?
Yeah.
It's a great question. I've thought about it like that.
Hmm.
I'm going for Vikavolt myself.
Oh, Ribombee. I'm going for Ribombee. It's just,
Wow.
it's better.
I think I'm
And
going to go
the design
also
is-
with
Well, you got to
Ribombee.
think about which Pokemon wins in a one-on-one. We got to think about that.
That'll be tough because
think
Moonblast can,
Vikavolt wins.
if it gets the special attack
Yeah.
drop, it might win.
I think if we average it out over 10 games, I think Vikavolt's getting there.
That's probably the case,
In,
yeah.
in a heater.
Yeah, you're right.
Therefore, Vikavolt wins.
Yeah, Vikavolt's the one.
No,
Alright.
vote for Ribombee.
With
Ribombee.
your heart, please.
I'm going to Ribombee as well.
I'm with the fairies.
I'm off with
You're
the
with the
fairies
fairies.
on this one. It's Ribombee's moment. I like its visual design is good also.
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
memorable.
it looks kind of, yeah,
It's
it's
memorable.
kind of odd, which is cool.
It's kind of like a freak.
It's like a freakish,
It's kind of like a piece of work.
it's a freakish design.
Yeah, this guy's detritus. Let's get that clear.
Two poisonous things.
poisonous powerhouse.
Poisonous bugs.
And which of these poisonous powerhouses is going to progress forward? Beedrill or Dustox, mate?
Poisonous powerhouse.
I just stole that from Moby. Just said that. I would like to make that clear that I just stole that.
Poisonous
It's the worst.
These guys are both poisonous.
That's
though, right?
horrendous.
They're
Well,
kind
what
of-
is
They
a poisonous
both-
powerhouse when it mega evolves?
These are both
Yeah.
horrible, right? They're terrible.
Oh, yeah, let's get that straight.
The
There
top
is
one's a poisonous
one
powerhouse.
very important factor here. These Pokemon are both completely pointless, but Beedrill Mega is so cool.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite Pokemon. I used to
He's
use
cool.
that guy in Gen 7 OU till the cows came home.
But
Just because of
Dustox
how
has
powerful
shield
its
dust.
U-turn. Oh, yeah.
Dustox has
Yeah.
Moonlight to heal 50% of its health.
Well-
Except if certain weather effects are active. Consider that. Consider that.
Yeah.
It also has, I think it gets Psychic. I don't remember. Maybe it
Does
gets
it learn
Psychic.
Thief?
I would hope so.
I don't know what they were thinking when they made the Gen 3 like early root bugs.
Yeah,
These-
Beautyfly and Dustox are terrible.
and they evolved from freaking Wurmple. Like, what were they on?
It's
At least
interesting.
Beedrill looks cool. Like, he's a
I think
bug
it's
with
just
big
the
spines.
early game bug.
I think if you're playing
conundrum.
single player, Beedrill isn't that bad. Like
Yeah,
it's got
Beedrill-
it gets
Beedrill's
it. I think it gets good moves early.
It gets Twin Needle.
that's true. He gets that.
So you hear that absolute honking horn in the back. I don't know what's going on back there. Probably literally nothing.
Somebody's just trying to.
I'm telling you
fucking
where I am.
crosswalk.
I'm in the nation of China. People honk the horn just for sport over here. There's nothing happening on the road, and I'm just gonna honk. I just feel like it. It's constant. It's constant. I'm trying to record here. I'm very important
Right.
YouTuber. I have to record
I'm
the
just
bug
driving my
ranking.
car.
I'll go tell him. I'll go say I'm recording Beedrill vs Dustox right now, and you are
Well,
disturbing.
they're just letting you know they're driving their car. So you're neither here nor there now, are we?
They are
Are
driving.
you illegally? Are you
So they're
illegally
driving their car
bypassing
and you're
the
recording the
firewall?
video. So you're both doing the same thing. You're doing one thing, one's doing the other.
Hey, let's talk about.
I'll beep
Pokemon
my
now.
horn at them, and excuse me.
We're way
I'm-
off topic here.
Who do you? I think Beedrill's
Uh,
got. I think Beedrill's got Dustox beat as the poisonous powerhouse of this matchup.
Not even
Personally,
close. It's not even close. Beedrill's pathetic, but it's still.
it's pathetic. It's also iconic though. Everybody kind of. It's a memorable Pokemon from Generation 1.
I gotta come out and say it. Dustox was in my childhood battle.
Team.
What's that shit called?
Victory
Battlefront,
Rose.
yeah.
Champion team. It was in my
Elite
champion.
Four.
Really?
team, Elite Four, yeah. I beat the Elite
Oh,
Four
Elite
with the
Four
Dustox.
teams.
What did Dustox provide?
He did not much. He
Field dust.
came onto the field and clicked Moonlight while I tried to revive my other Pokemon.
Well, he was on the team.
Gust.
He was on the
Learns
team.
Gust.
We can say that much. He learns Gust.
in
Is
the
that
same
insane?
family.
That hits Heracross. No, it doesn't.
No, probably not.
See, you're both voting for Beedrill.
Probably does 70% of.
You want to make an inconsequential vote, Kippers? You want to?
Yeah, I was going to vote for Dustox. Look at its sort of hands that it has and its smile. It's just
You know what? I'm convinced. Can I
just
retract?
these
my-
nice antennas.
That's true.
Can I rescind my vote, please? He
It's
does have hands.
mesmerizing.
I didn't notice the
You should
hands
have
under here.
considered
Purple, Purple.
Can we talk about this?
Like
Sort
an idiot caterpillar.
purple shell of
It's a terrible design, man.
husk.
It looks so bad.
It looks really bad.
It looks
the
horrendous.
worst.
I hate
It's
Dustox Nation is gonna probably.
It's mesmerizing
Right,
eyes
They're
and
gonna
smile.
rise up in the comments for me. I'm sorry,
Like
Dustox.
Iron Jugulus, kind of on the same level.
I would prefer Dustox over Iron Jugulus. Can we make that clear?
Yeah,
Dustox is
yeah,
better.
Fair enough. We can
Better.
be honest about it.
That's got more artistic value. Well, Beedrill, congrats, you've
Well,
done
there
it.
you go.
Congrats, Beedrill.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, here we go.
Lokix
Well.
versus
Oh, yeah.
Shedinja.
This gargantuan matchup.
Come on, man.
Both are
Lokix
pretty
is one of
cool.
the
Both are
coolest
pretty cool.
Yeah, these. I mean, Shedinja for me is maybe the coolest thing they've ever done.
It's
Given
a very
Pokemon one
unique
health.
design. It's one of the most unique designs in the whole series. It might be
I
the
think
most.
yeah, it is the most unique Pokemon. One base health, you can't.
It's
even
got a
get more
halo.
than One health.
He's got a.
It's a ghost. Yeah.
The fact
It's
that he has a
like the-
halo
it's
is
the
quite
heart.
cool, actually. He's like an angelic figure.
It was
The whole
revived.
thing of evolving from Nincada to Ninjask, and it sheds its cocoon or whatever.
To ascend
then-
to
Yeah,
the
and
next
its shell's
level.
revived.
Shedinja.
Indeed.
Yeah. Also,
Well-
it's incredible relevance in all hacked formats using sturdy and all of that stuff.
Even in Urbis, it has its merit. It can come in on Kyogre famously. Kyogre has like nothing to hit it.
famously. You better have some hazards for such an
Indeed.
occasion.
What about Lokix, guys?
Very
That
good.
is
One of the
a
best
cool
Gen
Pokemon.
9 Pokemon designs.
Yeah.
Bug Dark with tinted lens. Good move pool. It's got like I think it's gets knock off. Does it? Or maybe it just gets throat chop. Actually.
Yeah, it does. It gets knockoff and it gets.
Typical tooting in support for Loki.
I love Lokix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tinted lens first impression
Tinted lens with a bug type is
with
cool.
a band on it.
Yeah, this
It's got a
guy
band
is
in first
way
impression.
stronger than Link every time.
But
It's,
it hits everything hard.
this is the kind of thing where I'm
So-
like, wow, they'd never made a tinted lens physical Pokemon before, like as if they've never done that. It just shows there's a
And
lot
it
of
looks
room.
cool.
There's a lot of like design room in Pokemon for stuff they've not done yet.
Isn't it a Route 1 bug as well?
I think so.
Is that
So-
right?
Pretty sure it is.
Or it might be like it's
unaware.
early game, whether it's Route 1 or.
Yeah, it's an early game bug, which is it looks cool. That is a cool early game bug.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Shedinja is
compare
like
it to
my
like.
child.
Compare it to Beautyfly or like Beedrill. This is like a way better
Oh.
Pokemon.
Freaking that idiot poison bird we just discussed.
Dustox, yeah.
That's not, it's not a bird.
I don't care, man. I don't
Little-
think about that.
That's how
That
much you
little
don't care
mollusk.
about it.
Yeah.
That little mollusk
Mollusk,
maniac.
mollusk moment.
It's a fish. It's a
Okay.
kippers.
It's a kipper.
So I think Mumby's voting
Guys,
for
I'm going to go
Shedinja.
Lokix.
You're going Lokix?
I'm going for
Shedinja.
Lokix every day of the
That's a
week
Shed middle finger.
and twice on a Sunday.
Okay.
Well, it's a tough
voting
one,
for
right?
it,
I'm deciding then. So it's Lokix versus Shedinja. Lokix is one of the best Gen 9 Pokemon designs, I would say. Like, it's not
But
too
which
powerful with
one
its
wins
stats.
one-on-one?
Lokix just hits Throat Chop. It's over.
No.
no,
Shedinja has
no, no,
Focus
no,
Sash.
no.
Shedinja beats it.
Focus Sash comes into effect.
Yeah, and then
It's never quick attack.
next turn,
I
idiot.
wish Shedinja got it.
Shedinja with a Deva. Wow,
Yeah,
that would be broken.
ridiculous.
That would be broken.
it's a balanced hack classic.
I think I would go also with Shedinja. It is more unique. It even has a pretty nice visual design. It's got stories associated with it. It's a Pokemon that can even break the game
Yeah.
with the Terra Electric Wonder Guard thing. That is impossible in the current gen, but like in Anything Goes, Nat Dex or something, that happened.
It did happen.
It is kind of
Yeah, break
annoying
the
though.
game.
Like I find it a bit annoying when I just happen to have a bad matchup into it.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
like, well, what do you know?
Like,
I
even
can't
if,
hit
even
this.
if it's not relevant in that format, you need to kind of have it in the back of your mind. It's like, do I have just something to deal with Shedinja. Because like that's all you need. You just need one thing. But is it there? Do I have to think about it?
Yeah, what if you don't have it?
Yeah.
You know, I wanted Lokix to win the whole thing. It's probably my favorite bug type by far.
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
I'm so
I
devastated.
almost
It's okay.
voted for it. I almost voted for it, but I think Shedinja...
This is the polling booth. Majority wins.
It's a really rough bracket.
John F. Citizen, his vote
Okay,
counts.
yeah. Look at these freaking guys. I don't care about either of these.
You don't care about these? What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's my favorite classic icon of Pokemon, Orbeetle.
Orbeetle.
That's Volbeat.
Rubbish.
Man. I know that one.
Volbeat rubbish.
Have you considered this? He's an orb-based beetle.
Orbeetle is okay. To be fair. That's a ladybug. It's psychic type. I'm not a hater by any means. Volbeat is a fucker. It's complete nonsense.
Excuse you? What's wrong
It's
with
got
you?
no identity whatsoever.
I'll have you know it has
What's Volbeat's
Prankster.
identity?
It has Prankster.
That's okay. That's Gen 5. What about when it came out? What were its tools that set
It
apart?
has Baton Pass Substitute Lychee Berry.
Okay.
It has Wish, I think.
It's got no stats at all.
This is everything
What's
to me.
better about it than Illumos?
They're like the same. Also, it's pronounced Illumise, please.
Shut up.
No. Dude, you're on my Pokemon podcast. You have to be exactly correct at all times.
You gotta
If you call him
pronounce
Illumise again, I will have to
Pokemon.
kick you out of this call. Please.
it. You have to say Pokemon correctly.
So which of these is your favorite Pokemon?
Pokemon. I'll go with Orbeetle. Personally.
You go to Beedrill? I think Beedrill is
I
kind
don't
of
have much.
hideous.
My dog in this fight is
You go to Beedrill.
not much.
You might be the only person throwing your hat in for Orbeetle on the planet, but
Every dog has its day.
I'm Volbeat Nation because it gets prankster later. That's good. It's pretty good in random battles, I
Glow or some
recall.
shit. I guess it's relevant for those. Does it get tail glow or is that Illumos?
I think they both get it.
Okay. right. Well,
Oh, someone in
that's
80V Revival used Tail Glow past Volbeat and won a game randomly.
Oh shit.
That was fun.
Tail glow is just like nasty blood in Gen 3, right?
Yeah, it does +2, but it's
Yeah.
the only thing that can. There's no
Awesome.
nasty plot.
That's cool.
What do you think, Kippers? It's on you. Cool. This is a tough one. Orbeetle versus Volbeat.
Volbeetle.
What do you think?
Kippers cares about it.
I don't want to say anything about these two Pokemon.
Arbitrarily vote for one.
I'm not saying anything.
Who would win the 1v1?
I
We
haven't
could actually
said
say who
anything.
wins the 1v1 here.
I'm not saying anything.
You have the deciding vote, man. You gotta.
I
gotta-
don't want to say anything.
I'm
Can I
going
not
to
vote?
force you to say something. Can you?
You
You
have
have
to
to
vote.
immediately. You have to.
Volbeetle.
Volbeetle.
Vorbeetle.
Volbeetle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, seriously.
We could
you
just
know what?
remove them both from the poll. We could just delete them.
Yeah, can we just remove
No,
Who's gonna verse?
No, we're compromising.
They're going to
the
be up against
integrity
Shedinja.
Yeah, come on, the integrity.
of-
I think Orbeetle's going to beat Shedinja. So I'm going to vote for Vorbeetle. I don't. Who do I vote? I don't like either of these bloody Pokemon. I don't like them.
Which one do you hate more?
Volbeat is
I
in
won't say
Gen
anything.
3. It did Tail Glow past in my tournament for ABE Revival.
No, great.
Someone
That's
did
going to
that.
help you. That's going to help your engagement with your fans.
There were.
I
I
really
used him on
don't
the
like
thumbnail. I
Orbeetle.
used him on the thumbnail.
I don't. I really. I prefer Volbeat over Orbeetle. I really don't like Orbeetle, and for that reason, for how terrible Orbeetle is, I'm voting for Orbeetle.
All right. Let's
Okay,
go.
they're gone.
There's my
anyway.
vote.
Let's go.
They're
Orbeetle
gonna
versus
be gone.
Shedinja. I wonder how that's going to go. Let's.
Yeah, we'll come to that later.
What if Orbeetle wins the whole thing?
I'm actually going to
Okay.
vote for Orbeetle on that one personally.
Yeah.
Oh, this little fucker. Ariados.
Ariados
Ariados.
versus Accelgor. You know, these two have something in common. Do you know what it is?
What's that?
They both have Anishin Ubers as a positive matchup at the Darkrai.
Is that true?
Ariados in
Insomnia.
Gen 4 and Accelgor in Gen 5. Did you know?
The niche
Insomnia.
is that their name is much cooler than their design playstyle. That's all I have to say about these.
Well, you're
guys. I
aware
hate
that
them both.
Ariados with Insomnia and Toxic Spikes is able to withstand that Darkrai in the lead slot and make its hazards.
Okay,
In Gen 4
I'm
Ubers.
interested by that.
In Gen 4 Ubers. It also can defeat Deoxys Speed with Bug Bite, Shadow Sneak, I think, maybe. I can't remember.
I could be persuaded.
Accelgor outruns Darkrai, I think, and has Unburden, so it hits down to Sash, it outruns like everything. And then it got, what does it do? It can U-turn out to Arceus fighting or something in Gen 5
I love when
Ubers.
there's ultra fast Pokemon which get unburdened. It's like, oh, yeah, even more speed. Thank you.
In Ubers, it's relevant because it can outrun Deoxys Speed after, and threaten with Bug Buzz. Did you consider this, you idiot?
Ah, no, I'm sorry. I
Did you
not.
consider it at all?
Kippers, what do you think?
I forgot what Sokol does. So
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care
You
about
get
it. I
Final
don't, actually don't
Gambit
care
spikes.
about.
I like both
Oh,
of
it
these.
gets
You guys
Final
don't like
Gambit.
these? I like these.
Final
these guys
Gambit.
are lame.
Okay, they're both for the loony bin. They're both.
You know, that's so
not
right. Ariados being niche in Ubers, I think is pretty cool. Like this Pokemon.
So is
uses-
Accelgor. They
Yeah,
both
well,
do.
I still got cool design though.
Accelgor can at
Oh,
least
you like
do
the
shit in
design?
other gens or in other formats.
You like the
Ariados being,
design?
like only relevant in Ubers is quite funny to me. I think I'll go Ariados based on that.
Do you like the design? Sorry.
I like the design.
Do you guys like the design of that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The
everybody.
Showman evolves into
I
it.
like it.
Insulting my co-host a bit there, insulting him for being a bonehead on my
I like
podcast. Be smarter than this, please. Be smarter than what you're doing.
What do you think?
Move on to a Showman.
Do you think that Shedinja's gonna be the next Pokemon?
What do you think of that Pokemon?
It evolves into Showman.
I'm going to vote for Accelgor. I like its visual design, and I like its role in Gen 5 Ubers, and its access to spikes and Bug Buzz U-turn. Kippers, it's on you
That's
for the final vote.
I'm just looking at Shelmet. So Shelmet's got like these duck lips sort of
Yeah?
feature.
Oh yeah, true. That evolves from Shelmet. So true.
And it evolves.
I forgot about
It's this helmet with duck lips. It evolves into that.
It evolves into this, which is sort of a mummified bug.
that. I hadn't thought about that.
It's kind of like
And
the
the bug
baby
is cool.
from Eraserhead, if you've seen the film Eraserhead.
I have not. I
No.
guess it kind of is like a mummy. I thought of it as a ninja.
Ah.
It's mummified.
It looks cool.
They're both kind of
I'm
cool.
gonna vote for it. Accelgor.
Ariados thing where it's got like a smiley face on its back. It's like, oh look, this guy's friendly. Nope, he's poisonous.
Yeah, he's a poisonous freak. Well, Accelgor wins then. There we go. Majority
Actually,
rules.
Yeah, easy.
Oh yeah,
Get into
Oh,
cool
yeah.
guys again.
Frosmoth. Oh yeah,
Frosmoth versus Pheromosa.
yeah.
What do we think? What do we think?
Not Pheromosa, Frosmoth.
Pheromosa.
Really?
Frosmoth looks cool, man.
Pheromosa is awesome, dude.
Is it?
Yeah,
yeah,
come
I was
on.
a big fan
Pheromosa
of
is one of the
Pheromosa.
coolest. Yeah, one of the coolest Pokemon by far.
A bug's life?
Wow, I wouldn't.
What's that circle thing on its back? Is that its wings?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
like hair?
like a cockroach or some shit. I thought.
Hair, big wings, hair.
Yeah, but maybe it's like a
cockroach
shell
upright on
hair.
its hind leg.
Still hair.
Yeah, I just love the glass cannon like taken to the extreme aspect of Pheromosa. This guy can't live one hit, but it's strong physically.
It's
and
like Mega.
spatially.
What's that Mega again that we're talking about for? Beedrill.
Yeah, Mega Beedrill.
Yeah,
Similar.
it's
It's
Super
like
hot
Deoxys
one.
attack a bit as well.
in
They all look similar.
a power cup format to the point where there's not many hybrid offensive Pokemon. Pheromosa does its job and more in that aspect, so I'm a big fan of that.
It is one of those Pokemon in limbo though, where it was banned in OU and then not that good in Ubers. I
It's
think
true.
it's like underrated in Ubers, maybe.
I think so too. It's a great sweeper. If you can get stats onto it, then
Yeah, base.
It might have been good in Gen
Sure.
8 Ubers. In Gen 7 Ubers, I played a lot of that format. Didn't see much Pheromosa personally.
it's a shame.
But maybe in Gen 8 it was better. I think that might be the case. I suppose it makes sense because
Wow.
Groudon Primal was everywhere in Gen 7. You don't have a great matchup into that.
Yeah, great on.
Frosmoth, I think, is
Conspicuously
a
on every.
very cool design that doesn't quite work in practice, but I like what they were going for. Bug Ice, with
Yeah.
visually great. It's kind of like a counterpart to Volcarona.
The whole idea is like a cold version of Volcarona, right?
Yeah, and it's got the Ice Scales ability, which halves special damage taken, which is an insanely good ability on a terrible
Awesome
Pokemon.
ability. But this guy's truly bad. Let's get that out
Yeah.
of the way. He has all the tools, but just no way to use them because the typing is so horrendous.
It's rough.
What does Frosmoth even do?
It's just got Quiver Dance.
I've never used it.
Ice Beam.
Bug Buzz.
People thought it would be quite good when it came out. So, you can put boots on this guy. But it never eventuated.
It's unfortunate.
It just
Yeah.
tread water until Volcarona came out.
What's
and
its
then got
stats like? Is it like Volcarona stats?
It's atrocious.
I think it's quite slow,
Well-
so it doesn't actually... Like, Volcarona is really fast, so after Equivalent Dance it outruns, like, the whole meta. Not the same for Frosmoth, regrettably. It's pretty easy to
Frosmoth.
revenge KO after a boost.
You've
Yeah.
got people tooting and hollering. I've got a horrible thunderstorm going on right now.
I can't hear that, at least.
Yeah,
But it's a loud world we live in.
all
It's a
over the
loud world, for many reasons.
Yeah. Doesn't matter where you go, there's going to be some
There's going to be noise happening.
It's going to be auditory stimuli.
Maybe it's Jimothy
I'm
Cool.
in a peaceful shrine. I'm in a peaceful shrine.
I'm in a silent
I'm
room
a-
making.
I haven't heard a peep from anybody.
Pheromosa's got cool moves as well. Cool move options like Ice Beam, random stuff.
It has a diverse physical and special attacking move.
It is like Deoxys attack. It's the same
Deoxys
thing.
attack.
It's basically the same Pokemon.
It's Deoxys.
It's got some stuff going on. It has like U-turn. Deoxys attack can't pivot. This can pivot, but
Yeah, this can pivot.
it's
too.
also got
Same as
what's it
Deoxys.
called? Beast
That's
boost to snowball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Frosmoth. Controversially, I feel like even
Wow.
though it's
Oh,
way worse,
Get out of here.
it's way worse. But I respect its
Can we
design
kick
more.
the host off the show?
Oh, I
Huh?
respect the effort, but it was.
We're gonna kick
poorly
the host out
executed.
of the show.
Okay.
I don't
This
really
is
like
no
Pheromosa when it was in OU. It was like too broken, and it's not that
was
good in
too bad-
Ubers.
too good,
I don't really like its presence in Ubers either.
Yeah. Those Pokemon are quite unfortunate, the ones that are just in limbo, but probably my favorite of that variety is Pheromosa. I'd have to say.
Is
I'm going to go
Kipper's-
with that guy.
I'm Pheromosa.
All right,
Yeah.
then.
Easy.
Come on.
Come
Frosmoth.
on.
What the heck?
Come on,
Come
then.
on.
Come on, mate.
It's a
Come on, mate.
it's
Okay.
quite a lovely visual design, I
It looks
would say.
bad. Oh, it looks so bad.
Really, it's got elegance to it,
It
man.
looks terrible.
You don't know the first thing
That's
about
stupid.
elegance in life. You eat like chips
Just
and
stupid.
you eat like you eat KFC
You eat brioche.
and chips.
Delicious.
You don't know the
eat
first
it every
thing.
day.
Stuff. Okay.
That's my daily diet.
Araquanid versus Heracross. Who you got?
These are two more titans of the metas. That are
Interesting.
relevant.
I love
Araquanid's
Araquanid.
cool. It's got a
I
bubble.
love it.
Bubble on
I-
its head.
I also really enjoy Araquanid, but Heracross is so cool.
Heracross is an
That guy
icon.
is awesome.
Icon of the game. But as
He's
far as
an
modern in terms of last couple gens, Pokemon designs, Araquanid's up there for me. I think it's
Game art.
visual. It's a fantastical creature. It's got a water bubble around its head as a bug water type. It's got the ability water bubble. That's flavor right there. It's immune to burn. How would you burn that? You can't burn it. Look at him.
I wouldn't burn it. No,
You said you would be a fool to try. It's got sticky web. It's got, I think, high special defense. I think it's got a lunge. I think it does it get magic coat or something? It gets something good like that. I can respect Araquanid.
That's fair.
Visual
I
design.
really enjoy Arachnid's design too. Getting all like it's like a water specialist because it's in
Yeah.
a little bubble. I enjoy that.
Indeed.
Water bubble ability. Has water bubble on its head. Water bubble on
Heracross.
its shoulders.
Yes, yeah. Thanks.
yeah.
Heracross is just so cool to use, you know? Like bug
Heracross
fighting,
are
and
cool.
it's just all out warfare, close combat, mega horn.
Heracross is
Well,
cool.
it's got a horn on its head.
Heracross is really cool.
Heracross has got a horn.
Yeah. It's what are those beetles called? Are they stag beetles with the
Stag
sticking
beetles,
out
yeah.
horns?
It's got hair across its head.
Yeah. Well, it's perfect. Like that's the perfect identity for one of those beetles.
That's
like,
a
the
bug,
whole idea
man.
is they just have warfare and they charge at each other.
Is Buzzroll in this?
No, he's not. It was random. Randomly generated.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me. Heracross is a rhinoceros beetle or Dynastine.
Ah.
Wow,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Actually, he's a Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
What's it? What is a Dynastine? Yeah, wow.
That's a rhinoceros beetle, man.
Ah, okay,
Oh, yeah. He's a Pokemon.
that's cool. Who's got horn on his head? Bubblehead versus Hornhead.
yep.
That's
Though,
really
have
what
you
we're
considered that the
discussing,
horn will pop the bubble if it makes contact?
I did not.
Oh, that's a really
Who
good
wins
point.
one-on-one? Who wins one-on-one?
I gotta say, Heracross
Who's
has
gonna win this?
It's kind of a 50-50. They're pretty neutral against each other, but
Heracross
Arachnid's
has
slower,
Swords Dance
right?
Rock Slide for an advantage.
Oh,
It gets guts.
yeah.
That's true.
Why can a bug get burned
Gets guts.
Well, it's got guts.
and do more damage?
It's got guts. Like he's got
That's a
bravery
good
and
point.
like
It's got all
Moxie.
sorts of
Oh,
attributes.
he's got guts about him.
He's got attributes.
Moxie. Oh, he's supposed to be like a tough Pokemon.
he's like a tough guy. Yeah.
Tough Pokemon.
He's a real tough guy.
He's a Pokemon.
Kippers, you vote first now. 3 seconds.
I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna go with Heracross just because the horn pops.
Jim, you
bubble.
next.
He pops the bubble. Yeah.
Jim, go.
He
5,
pops it.
4, 3, 2.
Heracross. He's
Why?
he's an icon. He's an iconic. I love him in Gen
Mumby.
3 OU
I'm
especially.
wrong,
He's a
man.
breaker. He's got Mega Horn, Focus Punch.
He's a breaker. He's a
Reversal.
breaker. So true.
Mumby, you're irrelevant. Vote in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Don't
Wow.
rush me, man.
Araquanid's
vote
wonderful,
Heracross.
but Heracross is near and dear to me as a Gen 3 OU
Yeah.
icon and the
Yeah,
best breaker
it's-
in the tier.
Absolutely.
Best breaker in the tier.
I gotta go with Heracross. Keep it simple, you know.
It's cool.
Vote for your favorites.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
The final two. These guys are both great.
Spidops versus Durant.
Oh, cool.
Durant, when I first transitioned from in-game to Pokemon Showdown, I thought Durant was so cool because it had the whole entrainment Traunt set.
Yeah.
And
Remember
I used to run that with the scarf entrainment, and then bring in a Dugtrio and with Protect and Own Claws on it, and then just try to sweep teams.
Yes, I remember this.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I remember
this
that. Yeah, I
vividly.
remember that. I forgot. Actually, I forgot about it until you reminded.
Yeah,
I remember
it was a great
Munby
set.
calling me many years ago, dude, you gotta see this. Just like sending me a Pokemon Showdown link with a team with just Durant and Dugtrio on it. Just destroying some guy. And
Some
that
poor
was
fella.
funny. It was funny.
Youngster Jimmy got destroyed.
Many of years ago.
Yeah, it was a long.
How
time
many
ago.
years ago would that have been?
Probably like 10.
10.
More.
It might be 10 years ago. That's true. That's crazy.
I've known these two individuals for about
I don't,
7 months.
I don't know. You.
That's not.
It
It's
Who
non-true.
the hell is this guy?
Just met these guys, so I don't know them. I don't
Just met
want to
them.
know them.
Okay, mate. No worries.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
mate,
I asked
yeah,
someone
mate.
on the street to come on my podcast, and he said, "I asked, what is your name?" He said, "Kippers." Doesn't really make any sense. But here we are.
I
here we are.
introduced myself by beeping at him.
Spidops is cool.
Video
Spidops is really funny, I think. Because this guy's like, he's completely non-interesting, but he's
It's-
kind of got a bit of fame around him just because of that.
He
fact.
looks cool. It looks cool.
I like Spidops. I
How's
wish
he
they
look cool?
gave him some stuff. 'Cause he doesn't really have anything. He's just a
He's
mono
just a
bug with
mono
like
bug.
nothing. That's almost makes him funnier though. Like that actually makes
Yeah.
him because he's just crap.
That's what I'm saying.
But he sort of looks like he can do something, but he can't.
He is
And
a
the spinning the
random
webs
thing.
as well. That's pretty cool.
He is spinning the
It
webs.
just looks like he's having trouble with those webs.
Yeah,
He's like-
it's
he's
not
like-
symmetrical.
It's like a Spider-Man where he first learns how to shoot the webs and he can't like get them off his hands. He's like, fuck, for fuck's sake.
That's true.
It's got 3 arms.
I think I would vote.
He's got four.
Durant
Is that
has
right?
way
It's got
more
two-
competitive
He's got
merit.
4.
Oh, it's 4.
Yeah,
Oh.
Durant is so cool. Durant's a little metal like weapon of destruction.
What do you reckon, Mumby?
I'm Duranted.
What do you reckon, Jim?
I'm Spidops and
I'm Spidops. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun Pokemon
that's cool.
because it's crap,
So
but
two Spidops?
it's got personality. I like when a Pokemon has a bit of personality.
What personality?
Because he's like determined. He looks like I'm gonna get you, but he's like crap, you know.
You're gonna fall into its web.
He's kind of
He's
like,
like
Ladybug in that aspect. Conspicuously, Ladybug not on this tier list, by the way. I guess it got knocked out
He got knocked out.
in the pre-bracket. phase.
Ladybug.
It was randomly.
Ledian?
It was
Or
random.
Whatever, dude. I couldn't even tell you what the final form is called.
Ladybug.
That's
No,
Ledian.
Ledian.
He's got
Ledian.
Comet Punch on him.
Ledian.
Comet Punch for a massive damage. Comet Punch.
I'm on
is normal.
Spidops as well. It just looks ridiculous.
It looks
So
ridiculous.
it's 3 Spidops.
Dude, what the hell? How could you go Spidops over my shining star Durant?
He's a good Pokemon. Well, no, he's not, but he's a fun Pokemon. He's crap, but
Where's Spidops' identity?
Majority wins.
majority
yes.
wins. That's actually
Sorry,
no.
buddy.
You love Durant. He's your guy. He did the funny
Yeah, I know.
strategy. That's effed up.
Oh, is he? Well, Lokix was my guy, so
Exactly.
Can I-
Yeah, like
That's true.
there's
Welcome to the-
sacrifices
welcome to the
have
real
be
world.
made.
Welcome to the real world
Okay.
where dreams are
this is-
crushed.
don't always get your way. You get your dream
Welcome
crushed.
to the real world of Pokemon bug brackets.
Pokemon bug buckets are a ruthless world where only the strong survive. Okay,
Buggy bug world.
it's
Bug
bug.
bite.
It's a
Fucking
bug. It's a
world.
bloodbath for bugs.
It's a bug
Bug
bite
bath.
world.
This is a bug bloodbath.
This is a bloody bug blowout, ladies and gentlemen.
Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. Sorry.
Throw it at you.
Sorry. This has nothing to do with. It's just word association. Just say stuff. Just say
Say
things.
what you see.
Ribombee
Who
versus
win this
Beedrill. What do you think?
Mega Beedrill beats it in one hit.
It's Mega Beedrills, yeah, he kills it.
Mega Beedrill would kill it, but it has a Focus Sash equipped Psychic Noise. Get owned.
What did we call it? A poisonous
It
powerhouse?
uses Terra Steel, Mega Beedrills and all sorts.
Interesting. I
used to enjoy
terrestrialized
using
steel.
Mega Beedrill. I used to enjoy using Mega Beedrill, and my opponents would bring in Heatran, and I hit them with a drill run. That was
Oh,
great.
that's a good ascent option for that.
And about 15% of the time, I would fucking miss. It's a useless move.
What did you do when Landorus Therian hit the field with a rocky helmet?
Nothing. I forfeit.
You have to run.
That was my problem with Mega Beedrill. You weaken to Landorus Therian, that's a death sentence in today's
Best
world.
Pokemon in the game.
It
But
learns
honestly,
Ice Beam?
Landorus was okay because you get this U-turn on the switch in.
You get
Like,
helmed
take
though,
some
and you
chip,
get
but then
you get
that's okay.
hazard
You've
chips.
got options. You can go to the rest of your team.
All right. I'll
Go
take
to
your word
Ribombee
for it.
consistently better. Ribombee consistently better.
That's
Go to a
true.
Landorus Therian counter such as Crickets.
You forgot about Terra Ice.
Terra Blast
Terra
Ice,
Grass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Terra
Uh-huh.
Ice on
Forgot about Terra Grass.
what do you call it? On Beedrill.
Beedrill.
I'm kidding. That is the worst. That's the worst.
That'd
That doesn't make any sense. Make a Beedrill Terrablast Eyes.
That'd be okay.
Can
It
you even
wins.
terrestrialize on Omega in National Dex? I don't know how National Dex works with that.
I have no idea. I'm not
Remember the
sure.
HP Ice Landorus sets in Gen 7? That was so cool.
Yeah, they were cool.
I love that. The best
that's
counter for
evolution.
Landorus was Landorus itself.
Landorus beats Landorus.
Ribombee is the better Pokemon in my mind
That's
overall.
relevant.
Here, I'm
I
voting
think
for it.
Beedrill's cooler.
Yeah, I won't even bother voting.
Okay.
Even for Beedrill, Mumby here.
I think Beedrill's cooler. I understand what you're
Really,
saying.
Mumby?
I
Really?
think Ribombee is probably an overall winner for me.
Oh, so you vote Ribombee?
I vote Ribombee. Your vote's useless,
Oh, okay.
mate. Don't even bother speaking.
There you go.
Out
I
of
resigned
curiosity,
my
what were
right
you
to
going
vote.
to vote for, though?
I'm curious.
I resigned my vote, but my right to vote.
Resigned.
Were you going to vote?
Rescind?
Yeah,
This is a
Ribombee.
good... I hope people are still listening to this crap, man. You're saying nonsense that doesn't even make any sense. And nobody's here. Nobody's here to listen. If this gets one view, I'll be happy.
This is going to
I
be the
hope
best
so.
podcast of all time.
I hope it doesn't.
Okay, can we skip this one?
Shedinja wins this, right?
one around.
Have you
Yeah.
considered
End
that
of it.
Orb he's an orb-based beetle?
I was going to vote for Orbeetle.
Have you considered that he has a high special defense stat?
Oh,
Of 130
okay.
base.
Sort of like a special tank. Okay.
Indeed.
It
I'm
looks
gonna
like it.
Over Chauncey.
What do you reckon it's what sound it would make?
I think
Look at
it'll
his
go
spell.
orb.
Orbeetle will probably win the whole thing if he had his way. So-
I want to vote for Orbeetle.
You gonna vote for that guy?
No, you're not.
You voted for that?
Yeah, I want to vote for him. I'm voting for him.
No, you're not.
I'll vote for
But
him
it's
too.
two
He's
versus one.
progressing. Sorry.
Are you serious?
No, you can't do this.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
voting for
voting for
Orbeetle.
You can't do it.
I'm voting-
Put it back
No,
where
there's
it
no,
belongs.
no, there's no way. I'm
Oh,
being dishonest when I vote for Orbeetle. I can't
That
be
is
honest with
ridiculous.
myself.
Orbeetle.
If I'm being honest,
Super epic
as a
episode
funny
today.
joke, it's hilarious to vote for Orbeetle, but in earnest, no way. There's no way.
That's the worst. Dude.
What would C say to you voting for
Orbeetle has been voted the #1 most popular Pokemon in history by the polls. They have polled the
Not that
populace.
Pikachu.
Orbeetle has ranked first.
Pikachu was beaten it was a very close contest.
I reckon the streets of China would vote for Orbeetle.
I don't know about they like Gungwe and
What is
Bishop.
Gungwe?
Honk if you
That's-
vote for Orbeetle.
That's Gengar. He's called Gungwe in
You
Chinese.
vote for
Gungwei.
Orbeetle.
I don't think a
Okay.
Chinese person would look twice at Orbeetle. I think we're all on the same page. We're all humans, and we can all agree Orbeetle is nothing. We can all.
We're a
I'm
mature
not
bunch. Yeah.
really a human, so
Yeah.
Thanks.
you just found me on the street. So, here we go.
Accelgor
It's cool match.
versus Pheromosa. Go. Kippers, 3
Two
seconds.
very fast bugs.
Who's faster? Who's faster?
Excelgor. Who wins? that
Pheromosa
one-on-one?
wins. Pheromosa.
I think Pheromosa probably wins one.
Actually, who is faster?
Yeah,
That's a good
Pheromosa
question. They're both very
Final
fast.
game.
Whoever faster wins.
Excelgor's like one of the fastest.
Whoever's faster wins.
Pheromosa's like 450 base at level 100. I think Excelgor is.
I'm looking it up. Excelgor,
It's like
145
12 or
base speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Pheromosa,
That goes fast. 130. Yeah.
151.
Oh,
Pheromosa's faster. I didn't realize that.
Therefore, that wins a vote.
Whoever's faster wins. No. It's not that stupid.
Mumpy.
This is all very.
3 seconds. 3, 2.
Pheromosa. I've already said
I'm
not
voting
a
for
big fan of
Accelgor. Accelgor's cooler to me. It's got a niche in Gen 5 Ubers. It's more
Yeah,
than can be said
that's
for
fair.
Pheromosa.
Well, it's not as fast.
Pheromosa is like an anti-niche Pokemon. It's just too strong for.
Too slow for you. It's too slow for you, buddy. Too slow for me.
I like the fast lane person.
You voting for faster Pokemon Kippers? You voting for the speedier?
I want the fast Pokemon that beeps it like a car.
Yeah, okay. Like, whoa, he's like too fast. He went up there. Okay, so.
Just a beep. Just a
That
beep.
person's voting for Pheromosa.
They got timely beeps happening. That's comedic timing right there. Those
Yeah,
beepers know what's happening.
perfect.
Oh, what a matchup. This is a hard one for me.
I'm voting for Spidops. No,
I'm actually am.
I'm thinking about it.
I am.
This is another FU for me. I'm voting Heracross without any discussion.
Is Kippers voting for Spidops?
That's a Durant.
Spidops.
You voting for
Seriously,
Spidops on this?
Yes,
That's a Durant protest.
that's ridiculous.
You
It's
think
funny.
Spidops
It
has
looks-
more
it just
merit than
looks ridiculous.
Heracross?
It just looks so ridiculous, and
You
it's useless. Therefore, it wins.
Okay.
It looks funny, man. Come on.
It's a Spidops is the
It
much
looks really
funnier
funny.
Pokemon, but Heracross has a
It
heart
looks
and
funny.
soul to it. It's got a Heracross has what it takes.
It looks funny. I won't argue.
It looks funny. I'll tell you.
Who do you
I'll tell
think is
you
better?
Heracross is
Who
cool.
wins it? 1v1.
Yeah, well.
Heracross is winning 1v1
Heracross wins
for
in
certain.
You know what? Spidops gets Circle Toss.
That's incredible. That's incredible. You know what?
Circle
It's
throw.
Spidops. It's Spidops wins this.
I don't know. It gets web circle throw. That's true.
Spidops actually
Yeah,
goes
it's just-
backwards.
Throw you out.
Yeah, it's gonna throw you through the.
It would throw Heracross out of
throw
the
you through the
field.
streets.
It wins.
You're gonna get honked at.
I also vote for Heracross in a majority
Thank you.
sense. Heracross progresses is the more meritorious
Bad
Pokemon,
luck.
despite Spidops having some comedic value.
This is Lokix all
Well,
over
that's-
again.
Shedinja
Loki.
versus
Yeah.
Ribombee. What do you think about this one?
Oh,
Because Beedrill is sort of
Goodbye, Beedrill.
Get him out of
in
there.
frame.
Move the background a bit, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Who's going first? Mumby, you go.
Okay, I'll go. Ribombee is awesome. Let's just get that out of the way straight up. As we've discussed, has very cool niches in certain formats. Sticky web user that also has, some offensive merit with paralysis and status spreading, shield dust or whatever
got
that
Moon
ability
Blast.
is. That's good. Yeah, it's got Moon,
Moon
Blast. That's powerful. But Shedinja is my boy. I can't go past Shedinja. It's just so unique and so cool. You don't get opportunities to use Shedinja much or really, see it in competitive Pokemon, but
Well,
you're always on the look for it. It's
It
always
is-
in the back of your mind, just lurking.
It's kind of an interesting question for me because Ribombee, both of these Pokemon are annoying in a way in competitive. Like a Ribombee lead making webs all in offense can be an annoying style to play against sometimes if you just don't get your foot in the door. You just getting there's just 20 boost sweepers in a row. But Shedinja, I think, is more annoying to face because if you have a bad Shedinja matchup, you just kind of can't touch it.
Is annoying good or bad?
That's a good question. That's actually a great question.
I'm asking you.
It's a philosophical question
Okay.
because, sometimes being annoyed is okay. Like, we don't always win. We
Yeah.
don't always get what we want in the world. Sometimes the world keeps turning. Is what Shedinja adds to the game more important than what Ribombee adds? That guy agrees. He would agree. Yes. He agrees. He agrees.
Yeah, that's a fair
I
question.
think that.
So-
I don't know. What do you
what's
think?
your vote? Have you decided? I've decided.
I'm undecided.
Okay, so I love this sort of politically correct. This Pokemon is. This is the reason why it's good, but unfortunately, I'm going to go the other route. I really don't like Shedinja. There's nothing good about. I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm voting Ribombee.
How's that politically
I'm
correct?
taking-
What is it
Anything good
politically
about-
correct? What do you mean by
Okay,
that?
that's-
It's like, we're gonna give the
Like,
the
I'm
Pokemon the
too,
merits for what it has. I don't like Shedinja.
Okay.
I'm being too
Right.
generous to both of them. I can't say my opinion because I'm too politically correct.
Yeah.
It's,
What are you gonna do, right?
well,
You just
This is
get
gonna be
silence
political
these
really
days.
Well, this is the polling booths. It's political.
this is very important stuff. Yeah,
Where are
This
we
is
going?
why-
I don't want to
I'm
offend
political,
Shedinja
too.
Nation, and I don't want to offend Ribombee's
I'm gonna offend them.
rambunctious.
I don't like Shedinja.
I'm offending Shedinja.
Ribombee
You know what?
very
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Shedinja, poo-poo.
You're a jerk, dude. I would
It's
never
got a
say that.
halo. Just take the halo off. Throw it.
Do you
would
dislike
never say that.
Shedinja? You don't
You
like
make-
facing it, or do you don't like its design? What don't you
I
like
just
about
think it's just silly.
It's just a silly.
Stupid. It's gonna,
He's just stupid. He's
It's
stupid.
got Wonder Gun. It's silly. It's tacky.
It's tacky.
It's got a tacky.
It's a tacky.
It's got
sort
a
of-
tacky strategy. It's
Okay.
like, oh, I got you with something you don't expect.
All these
it's
woke
tacky.
people just keep saying Shedinja's great. Like, what's going on today? What's going on in today's world?
The polling booths have gotten highly political.
I think,
It's really such a shame.
like
Somebody's gonna
Ribombee,
beep
I
and
like
interject.
Ribombee, but
Somebody beat.
allow me to
You like
speak,
Ribombee?
mate. Allow me to speak.
Okay.
Sorry, mate. Go,
You
mate.
are honestly on your last legs. I'm cutting you off. No, I'm kidding. Ribombee has like one thing it does. It makes hazards. I guess Shedinja also has one thing it does, right?
That's not true. Shedinja has many identities.
Well, in Hackmons, but anything can be
Yeah.
whatever you want in Hackmons.
It could be Lumberry, it could be Focus.
It could be like, items, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, its safety goggles Shedinja is totally different to Focus Sash Shedinja. No.
It's true. It's
They're
true.
like the same.
Could be heavy duty boots.
That's true.
So these are both fairly one dimensional, is what you're saying. in
I
the
think so,
games.
but Shedinja's more
And-
interesting, but Ribombee maybe less annoying to me. So I might go with
Yeah.
Ribombee, crazily enough.
Wow,
I think I'm going Ribombee on this.
Wow.
that's Major.
Uh,
Ribombee's lame, and that's a silly decision, basically.
Did you vote for Ribombee, Kippers? You did?
He did.
Yeah,
You
I
He
did.
hates
He just
Shedinja.
doesn't like Shedinja.
I can respect its
Shedinja's
design,
silly.
but I guess, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I would say Ribombee.
Shedinja went woke and therefore went broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah,
another big
that's-
matchup.
Heracross versus Pheromosa, they have the
Oh.
same typing, can I say?
These guys have both stormed through the bracket so far. Like it's been nothing for them.
I'll say I voted against Pheromosa, so it wasn't my choice, but...
Yeah, understandable. I think
Kippers.
Heracross was a cruiser as well.
Kippers, what's your thoughts?
I want to let the public decide with its beeps.
Okay.
Honest to God, okay, I'll keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Pheromosa is way cooler.
Really? Over
Yeah.
Heracross?
Better as well. It's better. And
Heracross
it's
can
cooler.
headbutt the tree. Or do you headbutt
Its
the
eyes
tree to
look
get him?
silly, man. Pheromosa looks
I don't
cool.
know.
It's like
I've
it's
no
like
idea
an
how to do it.
assassin Pokemon. Assassin.
It's an assassin Pokemon.
It is a
Yeah, look
bug
at it. It's
woman.
like it's like a fast bang.
It's
It is a
bug
large
Attack
bug
you.
woman. It looks like A Bug's Life. Pixar film.
It's got that, yeah.
Yeah, it looks dope. It looks cool. So
It is
I'm
really
gonna go
cool.
with it.
It's kind of scary. I'm going.
See, I'm not
Heracross.
political. I can be woke.
Are you also going
Heracross is-
Pheromone? You got
No, I'm going
Pheromosa?
Heracross. Heracross is iconic.
You got
That's the
Heracross?
pick for me.
I'm going to
Heracross.
Heracross too. Get Pheromosa out. Pheromosa's out of here.
Wrong.
Bad luck.
It's
Wrong.
They gave it
Go
too many
broke.
stats. It's got Beast Boost on it. Remember when that was OU? That was not fun.
Yeah, true. It just it's overloaded for sure.
It's overloaded.
Sometimes being overloaded can be cool, but fair enough. In this case, not so much.
How did
Let's be honest,
Ribombee
it was
sneak
in-
its way to the grand finals here? That's crazy. It was
The
my
bracket
fault, I
grand
guess. I
finals.
voted for
Grand
it.
finals.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Grand finals. Beep, beep.
Can we get the crowd to
Everybody
beep
give us a
some
round of
beeps from
beeps.
the crowd, please?
Come on, everybody. Give
I'm
us
sorry,
a-
folks,
all
by the way,
beeps.
beeping in the background in a podcast, but like, I have little... I have little control over the
unavoidable.
situation,
It makes
unfortunately.
it
What are
so
you
much
gonna do?
funnier. It makes it way
I'm
funnier.
sorry,
funny.
everybody.
I like it. I love it. No, I think it's great.
No one
It's
minds.
fantastic. Yeah,
Alright,
nobody
alright.
minds at all.
Except those trying to fall
Uh,
asleep to this
I'm
podcast.
pissed off at Ribombee from the last matchup still, so I'm gonna vote Heracross.
You're pissed
and
off at
fold my
Ribombee?
arms, and yep, absolutely.
How do you feel towards Ribombee, Kippers? You pissed off at Ribombee?
I prefer Heracross, though. Surprisingly, I prefer Heracross.
You prefer Heracross?
Well, who are you going to vote for?
That's between me and
Yeah.
That's the big question, isn't it?
that's between me and the state. No,
You can resign your vote.
you can resign your vote, dude. Mumby, can you rescind your vote and vote for Ribombee?
I vote for Ribombee.
Okay, I'll vote for
Here we go.
Heracross.
Now it's interesting.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay. Heracross wins 2-1. Just kidding. 3-0. No problem.
Nah, yeah, Heracross is a better Pokemon, surely. Although in a 1v1 setting, Ribombee outruns and Moonblast. Consider this, but
We're going to consider the 1v1.
no, this one
That's
it's
an
a
just beat.
this one's an easy one if we're being honest. Heracross is far better.
Heracross
Heracross-
is much cooler, and it's
Ha-
about to knock Ribombee out of the park with it.
Yeah, with the horn. Put the thing on the horn.
And then it goes
the horn.
bang.
Yeah.
the horn. All right, that's cool.
Very
So
nice.
I guess we got both brackets here.
Wow.
Scizor has won this bracket, and Heracross
He's remembered this bracket. Wow.
has
Feels
won
like a lifetime ago.
the other bracket.
Can't believe Orbeetle made it to round 2.
That's surprising.
Ninjask is in.
It's a
purgatory.
lovely Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's great.
Scizor versus Heracross.
Yes.
Maybe the biggest Titan matchup of the whole.
Do we even
tournament.
answer that one? I think
We're answering
that's
it right
a
now.
really that's a like
Let me get Heracross
that's a
in
long
here.
discussion.
Let me get Heracross in the mix
Heracross.
here, so they can
Yeah.
face off.
Shuckle?
And
Gotta get Shuckle
can
out of
sort of
there.
spectate. Sorry for the
Look at that.
resolution on that, folks.
Makes Scizor a little bit smaller. That's not fair.
That's true.
I wonder
Right.
which one is bigger, actually. Okay, here they are.
Scizor vs
Our
Heracross.
finalists.
Fan to Grinals. To grand finals.
And Grinals.
Forgive me. This is.
Great question.
I actually don't know. I don't know this. I don't know on this one. I like both of these Pokemon very much. And they're both classics.
Yeah.
They're both classics.
I feel the same way. I'm struggling. I'm scratching my head.
Scizor
I'm
is more
unsure.
competitively relevant, but that doesn't necessarily matter to me that much. Like, what matters more is
No, I don't care. It's
the
a whole suite
Pokemon.
of aspects. do you
Heracross
think
is
it
better
is?
in my favorite metagame of Gen 3 OU. Scizzor's not that good in Gen 3 OU. Heracross is great. We could consider this.
That's true. I'm considering it. 3AU factor is in Heracross's favour. Though Scizor
What
has its own niche and it can be funny. But
What
that's
about
fine.
design wise?
Design?
Design-wise, Scizor is winning design-wise.
Yeah.
Would you think
Sure.
so? Heracross has a lovely simplicity to it. It's just a beetle, but it
Oh, definitely.
and it.
I think it's
feel
the
like
eyes of Heracross that it looks a bit sort of odd.
that's a bit rude.
Not unkind, man. What would
It
you
has
say?
feelings. Bugs have feelings.
That's really nasty.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
we're
is
getting
cool
political
design,
here.
right?
We've got to get political.
Okay. We're getting
I think
political.
Heracross
It's
has
cool,
like
but-
a lovable goofiness. Scizor is more like epic. Like as a kid, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a cool guy. Heracross is a bit like is in the Quagsire category of like I don't know, cute and
Yeah.
sort of goofy, but more
got the
strong than
area-
you would expect.
Massive horn makes it cute.
Yeah, that's the cutest aspect.
Yeah, for me as well. I agree with that.
Agreed. Agree.
I can agree with your statement, actually.
How does Scizor evolve? You need an item, right?
You've got to
Metal
give it a metal
coat.
coat and trade it or something, or level 50
That's
something. I don't
Yes,
Does metal
coat,
coat do
trade.
anything?
It has no use besides evolution.
That's
Okay,
not. Doesn't
thank
metal
you.
coat boost steel type damage?
No.
No.
Give me a sec. Let me check that.
I think it does. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna rescind my
Metal
statements.
coat,
I'm rescinding.
Pokemon. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're allowed to bet. No, it doesn't matter.
Really fast,
This is an important factor.
What is
It's an important factor here. Metal coat has
it?
an effect or not.
Metacoat. I'm gonna look at it. It's a Google says it's a fictional object.
Google said
Um,
that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to Bulbapedia.
It's a fictional object, man.
You beat me.
That's
It does boost the power steel type moves.
Oh,
I beat you, man.
You beat
I
me.
beat
Wow, you beat
I
him.
beat you in a
Beat
debate.
you up.
I beat you in a
Made you
debate.
sit down. No, that's not true. Kippers has never lost a debate.
Wait a second. I've never lost a debate. What's the power boost percentage? I'm curious.
1.2x. 1.2x.
I think it's 20% boost. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Yes.
You're just happy you beat me.
I beat you. Beat you.
All right.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
No. So,
No. What do you
who
think?
do we think is better, though?
What do you think, Kippers? Maybe you can lead
I'm
us off
pretty
with a vote.
strongly. I'm pretty strongly going with Scizor. It's
Wow.
cooler. It had more of a cooler impact. Look, I'm going to give the politically correct answer that Heracross is got guts about it. It's got moxie about it. It's cool.
That's
I actually don't. Yeah, nah. Heracross is whatever. Like, it's pretty compared to Scizor. It's like
Heracross is. He puts up a fight. He's got guts. He's got a horn.
it's got guts about it.
Can
Moxie.
Now that is that's a
Mega
politically
horn.
we
correct
put
answer.
Orbeetle back in
And
the
close
driving
combat.
seat? I want Orbeetle back.
I'm gonna go second and vote Heracross. I think just based on
Oh.
how much fun Heracross is to use,
Arr,
both in
arr.
game and in Pokemon Showdown.
Getting
That's,
feisty.
that's the
It's-
Pokemon for me.
For me, it's very tough because both of them are fantastic visual design with merit in different areas. I'm not being politically
true.
correct when I say it. I'm being genuine. These are both Pokemon that I enjoy deeply. Scizor, I love it
The
in Gen 5 OU. It's
deciding
one of my
vote.
favorite Pokemon to use in Gen 5 OU. Like, I feel like it brings consistency to teams. It answers the most annoying archetype very well. Heracross in Gen 3 OU is just one of the most beautiful Pokemon of all time. It has set variety, like, to a great extent. It has a
Set
surprising
variety.
amount of move pool variety. You can run, like, Swords Dance Breaker sets. It has Guts and Swarm, which are both good in the format. It has the Reversal Select sets on Rain teams. It has Bulky Heracross as a development. You run, like, Special Defense Invested Heracross.
Taking advantage of flying types and fire types being less relevant as time goes on.
Indeed. You can run, like,
Indeed.
Hidden Power Ghost to hit Gengar. Jolly Heracross is actually a big difference because it outruns Moltres Modest. You can Rock Slide him. You can also outrun some Salamence sets. Did you realize this? You didn't even think of this at all.
I didn't think about that.
What Heracross adds to Gen 3 OU is, like, imperative. I think the tier would crumble without it. It's such an
Yeah.
important Pokemon to have, like, because otherwise it will be... I think the meta would just be Stall or something. There's other breakers, but Heracross is the big one. He's got a big stab Mega one, just hits everything, except like Scum, but you can punch Scum or Mag trap it.
That's very true.
Heracross in Gen 3 OU is cooler to me than Scizor in any other format, even though Scizor is one of my favorites in Gen 5. In Gen 4 I do like it too, but it's a bit more of like a one-dimensional offensive threat than I think Heracross is in Gen 3. We factor in the Megas, maybe you factor that in. Mega Scizor is just the same Pokemon with more stats. And it actually serves to reduce item variety. You know, Scizor can run like Scarf, Leftovers, Life Orb, Berries. In previous gens,
It can run berries.
in Gen 6 and 7, it just runs the Mega form for the stats, basically. You can maybe run items, but it's less common because you just have Mega Scizor right there. Mega Heracross, on the other hand, is a totally different Pokemon. It has Skill Link Pin Missile. It has Skill Link Bullet Seed, which can synergize with Tapu Bulu. That's real.
Yeah,
That's real.
it can.
It's
Tapu Bulu is being mentioned.
Tapu Bulu is making an appearance. That's a way better Mega design-wise, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Way better.
Absolutely.
We forgot about Mega Heracross.
He's really
You did,
cool.
and you
Yeah,
shouldn't
we totally
have
forgot
because
about
he's a cool guy, okay?
He gets slower, right? Is that true?
That might be true, I don't remember.
Yeah,
He gets slower
it's
and
worse.
he gets Skill Link. He gets like the big circles or big like spheres on his hands.
Yeah, it's cool design.
Forgot all about it. Didn't mention it once. Whereas Mega Scizor's Mega, that guy's gross. That's stupid. Don't be foolish.
He's better competitively, but less interesting game design. So I think factoring all that in, I gotta go with Heracross for this one, even though it was close.
Yes!
I'm a Heracross fan, so looks like Heracross
I won, I beat.
wins the entire...
I won, I beat Chippers.
Scizor is sort of on the ropes on this one. Calling out to
Yeah.
Escavalier for help, and there's nothing to be done.
People
People are beeping their horns in rage. Scizor Nation is beeping. They hate me. They hate me. They will never speak to me ever again.
Protesting outside Jim's house right now. That sucks.
Are there any cool bug types
Alright.
that weren't on the list that you think are worth mentioning, like Leedian or something?
Oh, Ladian is worth
Ladian?
mentioning, of course.
He's got Comet
Buzzwole?
Punch. Buzzwole you wanted to see, but is not
Buzzwole.
on here. Buzzwole's pretty cool. Big
Buzzwell's not cool.
muscles.
It looks
Yeah,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
not really, but it's kind
It's
of
got
like
like a-
kind of crazy.
It's worth mentioning, fair enough.
Caterpie is not here. Caterpie is false.
Caterpie is irrelevant to me.
Hey.
What
What the heck?
else even is there, man?
This is most of the noteworthy
Spinoff
ones, I
mentioned.
guess. Yeah.
Parasect
Spinarak.
could have got a mention.
Parasect
Parasect.
is interesting, I guess. Maybe. Not really, though. I kind of like it. But I like him, but
There are so many bugs, dude. Like Venomoth's not there. No Beautifly. I mean, well, that was.
there's a lot
free.
that are just like the same Pokemon. They're like bug flying or
Yeah.
bug poison with the same move
I'll
pool.
tell you what could have been mentioned. It could have made the bracket. Vespiquen could have made the bracket.
Ah.
That's
Yeah.
a good guy.
Awesome visual, I think kind of boring in game though.
Russell.
Crustle is a
Crustle.
good one. Actually,
Good
Crussle's a great one. I like Crustle.
Yeah.
Big Rock
Russell got unlucky.
back.
Shell Smash.
You know, Crustle in Pokemon Unite is pretty cool. You ever play Pokemon Unite?
Oh.
Yeah,
I think Kippers has played that one.
Yeah, it was of highest rank.
Yeah, you were rank 1.
I'm better than you.
You know what got rough? Genesect.
Ah,
Oh,
we could have put
Genesect.
Genesect on. Genesect's epic. Genesect is epic.
Yeah.
If you compare Genesect to Pheromosa, I think Genesect is far cooler. Design, it's like a
Armaldo missed
crazy
out.
digital bug.
Yeah, but
Armaldo.
you look at the DB.
Scorch missed out. That's bad luck.
That's
Can't all
unfortunate.
make.
And
Scorch missed out over
Bubra.
titans such as that idiot grass Pokemon in the top left that I can't even name.
Leavanny. it's luck of the draw, mate. Leavanny
Slither wing.
has his day
Yeah.
in court, and he says hello.
Every dog has its day.
Slither wing.
Slitherwing, guys. Do you remember Slitherwing?
Rabska.
I like Slitherwing. I like
Rabska.
Slitherwing.
I'm glad
about
that Slitherwing
Rabska?
didn't make it. Oh, yeah, Rabska.
It's Rabska.
Rabska's like a virus, right? That's the design of it.
He's
I don't like it.
dung
Clay
beetle
ball.
with like a magical dung
Ah,
that he's holding.
beetle.
Center
Okay.
Scorch. Center
get it.
Scorch.
Alright, let's not just name bug types. We're getting too crazy here.
I said
Metapod!
Clay
Metapod!
ball.
Metapod should have won it all.
Wait, what was that one that we just
Alright.
mentioned before?
That was
Rabska.
Rabska.
Rabska. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well,
Terrible name.
thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this was fun. It was a bit chaos. Forgive me. We're
We
we're just
wouldn't
a
have it
couple
any
of
other
friends
way.
goofing around, really. That's
Good
really what it
buddies.
is.
Yeah.
But I'm like I said, we tried this idea last week with it was a Pikachu clones bracket, and that's lost to time now. I didn't even get to preserve that, which is unfortunate
We
because
worked hard.
that was unfortunate. But here's the bug types brackets. We've determined Heracross is the best one. Would Heracross beat others? I would personally vote for Heracross against many others as well. And I think Heracross has deserved its throne here. Do you disagree or agree with any of our picks? Let us know in the comments, folks. And thank you for listening and watching.
Yeah, please.
And I'll catch
Thank
you later.
you, everybody. If you've made this far, then you've really demonstrated your commitment to the Gym Cool franchise and channel.
The Gym Cool franchise.
Well done to you.
Thanks you. Thank you very much.